Welcome everyone to another epic. No, this is part 2. Sorry everyone. Hopefully it works this time. A lot of problems with my internet. There is a snowstorm that's been going on in my area. It most likely has to do with that. So I sincerely apologize, but to be honest, episode 14, not bad. We made it pretty far. We're gonna take just a couple minutes here to make sure everyone can join the stream before we continue. But yeah, let me go ahead and share the link around really quick.
Poll up, over under. Is Victor actually going to kiss Eden? We need the poll.
That's been this entire conversation for like.
Will it happen?
Fine on my end, bro. Everything looks good.
Everything looks good. Let's go.
Yeah,
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
I'm hearing
Who
things
will
right
live? Who will die?
You doing that? Oh my goodness.
All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and share this second link one more time. But yeah, welcome everyone. Apologies for that. If there is another problem, we're going to figure it out from there. But for now, we're just gonna work with the part 1 and the part 2. That is the plan.
We're just forever teasing this. It's just how it's gonna go.
I'm just saying, like.
Forever a tease. The internet, Victor, Joe, me, everything.
I'm just gonna say, chat. I have a new running theory on Victor. I'm not gonna share it with y'all, but I have a new theory now.
Oh, but we know.
Yeah, Son has been sharing it with us. Yeah.
For the record, I also won't say it, but I agree.
Yeah, it makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah.
It really does when you think about it.
I think we need more information before we can come to that conclusion.
Fair enough.
I think you should be quiet.
Fair
maybe.
enough. Jeez.
Says the man that was chilling all day in the AC. Drinking soda.
Exactly.
With his little soda stream that has a froggy on it, for sure.
Yes.
It's okay. Fluxvalk gonna find you.
This is the craziest thing you've ever said, man. That's what you tell your children to scare them, bro. And if you're not good, Fluxvalk will come and get you in your sleep.
I would be happy if
Gotta
she
treat
came
her
back.
name like she the boogeyman.
I mean, she kind of is, in a way.
I mean, if you think about it, she's always with you in some way.
Dun dun dun.
That's kind of true. All right, if
And
everyone
Under your bed, man. Check under your bed. That's where she sleeps.
now, if everyone wants to help me out here, if everyone could like the stream, that way, hopefully the algorithm picks it up and more people can realize that there is a part 2. That'd be great.
I like it.
So, thank you, Millions. If the chat could like the stream, that'd be great. Give us some support as we. Again, I hate the part 2s, but you know what? We're gonna see how it goes. I think it's gonna be all good. Yeah. So, yeah, I've shared the link on Twitter. I've shared the link in the Discord. That's the best we can do. You know, it's the best we can do. But we're not stopping. We're continuing as long, through rain or snow or whatever. We're continuing. This isn't gonna stop us, right?
And we pick up on the next morning.
Yes.
6 months later, again.
6 months later, it's a new time skip.
Oh no, I slept too long.
Victor was killed shortly after that night. It was a real
Dun
tragic
dun
moment.
dun.
Oh man, but okay, we're gonna pick back up here then. I think we're all set.
Mm-hmm.
I think I remember a good point to pick up from too. So.
Okay, good, because my brain is jumbled. So
I know. So I was like,
on you.
I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna hold on to this one.
Thank you. But okay, so currently it is night. We got people in their tents. Actually, could everyone just give me a little roll call on where they are at the moment?
So Zhang is outside the tent like that the guys are sleeping in, but he's in the back and he's not actually sleeping. He's sitting like crisscross applesauce with his eyes closed. He's just sort of in like a meditative state, but he is awake.
Got you.
But he's also not visible. Like I imagine the campfire, if it's like here, the tents are around it. So if he's behind, like you wouldn't be able to see him from where he's sitting.
Okay, sure. Woo?
I'm literally lying next to these two by the fire.
Camera at the ready.
All right. Yep. Brack, you're in your tent, correct? Sleeping?
I am in my tent dreaming about prank calling them and just having a blast.
No.
All right, you're having a good night. Okay, and then Damien?
I am in my tent meditating on certain events, but I can't because there's flirting going on.
You're in your tent. You should be, away from the situation. But,
They just flirt so loud, you know.
Oh my gosh.
Totally.
Damien even sense started to kick in. He was like, I spent the whole month with her on the second floor.
Oh shoot! All right. So currently, Victor and Eden, they're sitting next to the fire. Woo is there too, and the fire's blazing.
Third wheel
sun,
in it.
It's night.
I'm asleep.
Mm-hmm, sure
Woo
you
is
are.
asleep. And we'll pick up there.
So, you said something about you're worried about hurting me. And like I said, I can probably take it, but I'd rather know beforehand, before this goes any farther.
No, my only point is, I guess for the first time in all my little relationships, he says in quotations, for the first time, I'm not looking at Sun. For the first,
Sorry, I broke it. I'm shutting up.
For the first time, I feel like if I do make that mistake, I don't want to hurt you.
Oh. Well, I appreciate the thought. But, I mean, relationships are risks. There always are. So it's whether you want to pursue the risk with the potential fallout, or, maybe reap the rewards.
Eden, and he looks you in the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
You're not just another one-night stand to me. You're not. You're different. You're special. And I hope I can. And he grabs your hand. I hope I can make you happy.
I hope I can too. Because I don't want to hurt you either.
You won't.
Well, you never know.
At this point, he's just kind of, he looks at your hand for a minute. Hold on. Everyone in chat says we're lagging. Are we okay? I think we're good, right?
You're fine.
I hear you fine.
Yeah.
You're not gonna hurt me, Eden.
Mm.
Because you're a much better person than you give yourself credit for.
You say that. But I'm keeping a lifetime of secrets from you.
And with that, he chuckles.
I'm serious.
Would you be alright then if you let me explore those secrets together?
All right. Sure.
You're sure?
I haven't felt like this in a very, very long time. So, yeah. Why not?
And when you say that, he was kind of rubbing your hand, and with that he stops and he cups your face, kind of brushes your hair out of your face, and he just smiles. And he leans in and he kisses you.
And I happily accept.
Okay.
And as that happens,
Gosh
Wu-
dang it.
Wu just pumps one fist in the air and doesn't say anything.
My eyes are closed. I don't see anything.
All right. And the night continues on with the two of them sitting there, you know, the moonlight shining, Wu totally just sleeping. But yeah, so this continues, you know. At this point, Victor's just he's just keeping it where it is and everything. A better word. I'm going to say a little while later, he makes his way to his tent. But before he does, he wishes you good night and grips your hand.
Get some good rest, Victor.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Alrighty.
He smiles and gives you a wink and heads back to his tent.
You just kind of sits, like, knees up to her chest, kind of arms wrapped around and just sitting by the fire. She takes a glance over at Wu, realizes his breathing pattern is not right. He's fully awake. And she just...
Well, I was going to say something before you even...
Yeah, go for it. She's just watching, just like she's waiting for the fallout.
I just turned over. Once upon a time, there was a boy that took 6 months to say how he really felt to a girl. And then he chose the desert to make his move.
I'm gonna strangle you, Wu. This makes up for all the Fluxvalk stuff, okay?
I told you I'd get you back. Now.
You didn't do anything! You just laid
and
there!
that's where we differ, Eden. Unlike you, I'm not even gonna say anything about this.
You are
I'm no snitch to you.
Hey, is
to
everything
no one
cool
else.
out there?
Oh!
Yeah.
You
like
hear
I
from
said,
what's going on, says Shion. Can you just get some sleep?
We weren't that loud. What? Oh, I'm good.
all I'm saying, Eden, is I can keep a secret. So whenever you guys are ready to let everybody else know, that's all well and good. But I'm gonna tease you whenever I feel like it.
Well, you do too, Mr. Lady Lake.
She hasn't texted me back in like 3 weeks.
I was actually gonna say, Wu. So you were able to text her for the first couple of weeks, but ever since then, you haven't received a response.
Wait, that's the first couple of weeks?
Yeah.
Nice. Damn, bro.
You have not received a response.
That's a low blow, Eden. You know the situation.
Honestly, Wu, I didn't, and I'm sorry. I was making a joke. I'm sorry. Well, don't worry. You always have, H1 and, Brooke, and, there's a lot of people in this tower, okay?
I'm not interested in any of them.
Oh, bull.
Look, Eden, I like women, okay?
Yes,
It is
I
what it
realize
is.
that.
But Lake is special.
I'm still here.
Did you come? Oh, hello, Damien. You just showed up on your lighthouse out of nowhere.
Hi.
Okay.
Do you want to tell me what happened, or actually, I think
probably heard everything.
I'm good.
Oh.
I'll just go off with my own misconceptions and just go to bed. Yeah.
Okay. Look. Okay, Damien. Victor and I kind of had a one-on-one, and we finally, kind of got a little more personal than previously.
Oh, so you fought him?
Oh my gosh.
You could say that.
Boo! I swear. Let's just say we escalated from hugging and head pats and shoulder pats and
The full-on violence?
Oh.
You know what? No, Damien, they haven't fought yet, but they will. Trust me, they will.
Oh goodness,
please.
good luck.
No, we kissed. Okay.
He's from.
Finally.
Oh, that that's between you guys.
You got there a lot quicker with Fluxvalk. Okay. This is a long time coming.
You don't know my situation with Fluxvalk?
I heard she told me a lot.
What did she tell you?
I heard that Wu kissed her.
Oh
and
my!
I heard that you kissed her.
I'm going to bed. I've had enough.
That's just what I heard.
Damien heads back to his tent. Eden and Wu, do you go to sleep or do you continue the conversation?
I start drinking. I'm like, Eden, just go to sleep and enjoy your moment.
Give me the gourd. Give me the gourd.
The moment we totally ruined.
Give me the frickin' gourd, Wu.
Take it.
She gives a good hearty chug and hands it back.
This never happened.
Oh, right. I so trust you to withhold this information, of course.
I mean, like I said.
You mean what?
I'm not a snitch. But Damien knows now, so... Yeah.
Well, he was gonna find out sooner or later. Plus, he listened in on the whole thing. He knew what happened. He was just playing silly, as he generally does.
Well, have pleasant dreams of Victor.
Oh. And I kind of lean over to him, like, I'm gonna sleep tonight. And I kind of walk off to the tent.
All right, the night continues on. And at the break of dawn, you hear pounding on the tent. It's time to wake up. We're heading out. And Wu, one of them kind of shakes you awake. We're leaving. Let's prepare to leave. Let's prepare to make camp. Take down camp.
Look, man, I slept on the sand next to the fire while you had the biggest tent in the row. I'm not helping you with this. I already helped you set it up. I'm getting more sleep. Let me know when we're ready to go.
I got my tent all packed up, sir.
Meanwhile, there's still people sleeping.
Just threw them out of their tent.
Well
Get
done,
out.
thank you. He compliments you. Okay, the next 15 minutes, everyone's getting up. Leaf is yawning, and Victor leaves his tent and he walks over to you, Eden, and kind of nudges your shoulder. How'd you sleep?
And her hair is like a mess. She is not a morning person, as well established.
Mm-hmm.
What sleep?
Fair enough. Hopefully it's not a long trek, huh?
Yeah, I hope it's not a long trek either.
We'll get there. We'll enjoy some breakfast. It's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
Everyone just they just having conversations here and there. They give you like a little snack. It's like a little protein bar for breakfast, and you continue on your journey. And within a few hours, it's not very long, you start to reach a cliffside, and he looks over at all of you and he motions for you to follow him. And as you walk up to the ledge, you peer out across the desert, and not that far, just a little bit. You have to walk down this ledge, and maybe a 2 hours walk from here, you see a massive city in the middle of this desert. And immediately what you notice is the colors. There's green, purple, pink covering the walls, all kinds of colors just jumbled together. And you see some people leaving, coming and going, and there's a trail that leads to the west and to the east. And then the nomad turns. That's our destination, Artlam.
Oh, it's about time.
It's really colorful.
Very pretty.
I say, Damien, I think that's right up your alley.
What does that mean?
You like colors.
When have I ever talked about liking colors?
Damien, you're wearing like 4 different colors. More than 4 different colors. I just figured you like colors.
Fair enough.
Your cape is green, your shirt is white, your pants are red, you have purple hair.
Come on, we gotta move.
And
Oh.
Leaf and I are in the corner admiring some of the cacti.
You know, I think this one, well, because it has the prickles, it obviously is using it for self-defense, and it reminds me of...
Jong?
Yes.
You hear? No, you hear that call over. It reminds you of Jong? Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I was gonna say it reminds me of a cactus back home, but sure. And she giggles.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
John just kind of like raises one eyebrow up at Eden.
Mm.
Even Shion chuckles at that one.
I mean, you are kind of prickly, bro.
Yes, very prickly.
Well, unlike someone, at least I got some sleep last night.
I never sleep well when we camp. You know this.
John, what do you mean? Someone got sleep?
Are you sleeping
What happened?
well?
Oh, she slept well. She had pleasant dreams, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I don't
heard they were
sleep
great
well when I
dreams.
camp. We know this. I'm not a morning person. This is a lie.
Victor, what did you do?
Whack!
Brack, why are you jumping to conclusions? And at this point, Shion says, everyone...
I shared the room with you. I knew what you were about. Victor,
Hey.
what did you do?
Brack, says Shion. We gotta get to the city, alright? We can talk about this later. They're waiting for
I mean,
us.
we can walk and talk.
Actually, Brack,
She just rolls her eyes.
I'm pretty sure we gotta restock on the strawberry water supply, though. Should make
It does. Don't worry about me. Yes, I'm pretty much just coddling the case.
It's probably super heavy. Oh god. Alright, you continue your journey, and yeah, it takes about an hour and a half or 2 hours. You go down this, this slope that kind of goes around and around down this, you didn't even realize you were on a cliffside. And you go down the path, and you walk up to these gigantic doors. And there are 2 guards standing outside of it with long spears, and they're wearing turbans to cover them from the sun. And at this point, the nomad's turn. We'll be on our way.
Thank you.
You don't even know your name, but thank you.
They just nod and then, steer their limels out of the way and walk down the east path.
Next time I get the big tent.
I hope we don't have any more tents. All right, and
I hope we don't have to repeat this, Florian. Have it next time.
let's not talk about that. Into the city.
When you walk up, the guards stop you. Proof of identification?
A running theme in the tower, I guess.
So
Well,
Only
pull my
regulars
pocket.
are allowed.
We are regulars.
Prove it.
I project me, the great Damien Frog's information on my lighthouse.
Okay. I'm assuming you all just give them your information from your pockets
Yeah.
and your lighthouses, and then he looks at it all. Seems to be in order. Don't cause any trouble. And he turns and he shouts, and you hear this loud noise as the gates begin to open up slowly. And as they open, suddenly you hear just loud noises leaving the city. You hear people running around, you hear merchants yelling, and it's a very boisterous atmosphere immediately just hitting you. And you just slowly walk in, and one of the merchants at the front, he turns towards you all. Welcome! Welcome to Artlam, the merchant city!
Got a bad feeling about this.
Oh boy.
Would you like a balloon? And he's holding a bunch of balloons. Only
No.
5 points?
No, we're good, thanks.
Leaf kind of goes, no, thank you.
Wait, Leaf, do you want one?
No, we gotta save our points for the test.
That is very tempting, though, for a balloon.
Alright, give me one balloon.
Of course. And, trades information. Here you are. It's a little, pink balloon.
5 points, really? I give it to him.
Okay. By the way, I had forgotten to mention this, but I have given you all a point value in your private chat. It is the final resulting point. But take your charisma modifier,
Oh.
add
Okay.
2 to it, and multiply that to that point total.
Oh, so that's the
That'll
actual.
be the actual number of points you currently have.
Okay, I'll do that later. I'll just -5 from there.
Sure.
Wait, charisma modifier +2?
So +2. Yep, and then multiply that number with the point value.
That's multiply it?
Wait. Hold on. How we actually do? So we're adding 2 to the points and then multiplying that number.
No, so
No, you're adding 2 to your charisma, whatever your charisma.
Right,
modifier
you're
is.
multiplying that and then adding that.
And then that number gets multiplied by whatever. your point
okay. Step 1, take your.
I need mathematic annotations.
Step 1, take your charisma modifier. Step 2,
Right.
add
What
2
number is
to
it?
it.
Okay.
Step 3, take that number and multiply it with your point value.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
We got there. So
yeah, we got it.
do you hang on to the balloon currently?
Yeah, give it to Leaf.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I should have only been 1 point, but here you go.
Thank you. And you can tell she's like touching it and like putting her ear up against it and watching it kind of bounce around. Come again, please.
My fist is clenched as I'm walking by. It took all of my self-restraint to not buy a balloon.
As you're walking down the street, there are so many merchants and vendors and just of all kinds lining the main road as you're walking. They're selling all kinds of things: bracelets, rings. I didn't put repeat on that. All kinds of some of them are selling fish and fruit and just everything you can imagine. And a lot of them are kind of getting in your face, like they're talking to you, Eden. Miss, this bracelet would look wonderful on you. And they're trying to like. And Victor says, hey, leave the lady alone.
Why don't you buy her a bracelet, Victor?
Oh, I'm gonna kill him.
My lady, would you like a bracelet?
I'm fine. I can't have anything interfere with my archery bracer, so I don't like anything else on my wrists. I'm good, thanks.
And he turns towards you, Wu. See that?
All I see is a man. Never mind.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, sir.
You can tell he's like happy with that response. Yes, a bracelet for you or the young lady.
No. I don't want any of your wares. Is there a gambling hall in town by any chance?
Why, yes, there is. In fact, it is a part of the brothel.
A brothel, you say?
in the brothel. Oh
Indeed.
lord.
If you
And
go
I
down
take
this
it they
way,
have alcohol there too, right?
they do indeed.
Please.
I put my hands over Leaf's ears, like, don't listen to
what's
this.
Okay.
You don't want to know. You don't want to know.
Oh,
Come
it's
with
a
us,
place.
Leaf.
He
Oh,
gives
it's
you
just a place
directions.
where you pay for services. Services.
It's a place that you don't need to know anything about, Leaf. Where is it, sir?
Oh my gosh.
Go down the main road. It is the second street you'll see. Take a left. It'll be on your right.
And Wu darts off without saying anything to anybody.
Mr.
Oh,
Willow.
boy.
Leave him to his own devices. Stay with me and Mr. Victor for right now.
He's never coming back.
He's never coming
Guys,
back.
shouldn't we be focusing on finding out how we can take our next test?
I agree. There's a lot of distraction right now.
I want to see what kind of equipment we can buy, though. Where are the weapons, sir?
Oh my god.
Are you buying anything?
No.
You can tell he's got a sour expression. You go down. If you turn right, there's a pawn shop.
Very kind of you, sir.
Pawn shop.
Damien, I wouldn't go there if I was you.
What do you mean? It might have something great.
Everyone
Yeah,
guard
but-
your pockets and your points and any personal effects. I feel like this is a really good place to get pickpocketed.
Listen to Leader E. She's pretty much telling the truth. I think they're going to rob us. They look like swindlers.
Okay.
All right. There's just people of all kinds, and yes, so the main road continues, and Wu, you see this as you're running. If you continue down the main road, at the very, you see way down is a large white building, and it looks much more modern than all the other buildings that you're passing through. But then aside from that, there's just, as you're walking, there's so many little alleyways and streets that go right and left, and all kinds of buildings and restaurants and, places. But a lot of street vendors that you're seeing. And you're seeing a lot of people wearing similar clothes to you all, walking around with food and talking. And you also see a bunch of guards with spears and the occasional like little bell to ring. But yeah, so as you walk down, the road splits off to the right and left. And as the man said, if you look to the right, you see Timian's... Oh, sorry, let me get the exact name correct. Timian's Pawn Shop of Trinkets Far and Wide. And the sign hangs there. And it seems like a pretty big building with 3 different entrances, depending on the street.
Well, do we want to go in, Damien?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Guys, again, shouldn't we be focusing on getting information about the test?
What better place to get information than a shop?
Shion just says, you know what, John,
What?
let's go somewhere else. Anyone want to come with us while we actually look for something important? No?
Come on, Shion, whatever. We don't need these fools. Let's just go get this information.
I guess you're right.
We can have fun for 5 minutes. It's allowed.
They head off in the opposite direction.
I didn't expect them to be so short-sighted.
I mean, we can have fun for 5 minutes and then we can go get to the test. I mean, if it's going to take a month to get in anyway, might as well explore first. Anyway, let's head on in.
Okay. You enter the pawn shop, and it's called a pawn shop, but you notice the trinket part of the establishment's name seems to be the main factor. As you look around, there are just a large assortment covering all the walls of all kinds of clay figures and gemstones and, weapons even and armor, but a lot of it looks ancient and, historic, and it's just everywhere. In a corner of the building, you see a young man. He looks like he's stacking boxes and pulling things out of the box and putting things on the shelf. But behind a very large counter, a man turns, and he is a very rotund, large man with a full beard. He's wearing different kinds of makeup, like eyeliner and large earrings. And he opens his wide hands. Welcome to Timian's Pawn Shop. How may I help you?
Hello there. Are you Timian?
I am indeed, sir. Is there anything I can help you with?
Yes, I am looking for some special equipment.
Ooh, I can
Something that-
certainly help you with that.
Something that could help me with the next test floor. I'm a regular, you see, and these are my friends.
Hi.
Oh, you are regulars. Interesting. Are you perchance looking for a job?
Job?
What you
no.
paying?
Wait.
Well, you see, on this floor, the test is known for being rather, he rubs his fingers together, rather expensive. And so you can take various odd jobs throughout the city to try to earn more points.
How expensive are we talking?
Oh, it varies depending on the time. Between 20,000, 40,000 points per regular, something like that.
Per regular?
Indeed.
That is pretty steep.
Victor's jaw drops.
Oh boy. We're gonna be in this desert for a while.
You can tell, like,
Well-
Leaf is counting her points on her observer on her pocket.
Well, I was wondering, maybe do you have any extra lighthouses?
No, we do not sell lighthouses here. That would be at another shop. There is a tinkerer that is in town. He could help you with that.
Well, thank you very much for that information.
Of course, and if you're ever interested in my... And he rubs his hands together. My special job, I would be more than happy to give you the details.
Yes,
That
well,
seems sus.
if we're ever in need, I will be sure to check it out. In the meantime, though, I'm looking for something that could possibly, some equipment that could very quickly set a entire forest ablaze.
Oh boy.
Have anything like that in stock?
I would have to think about that. Ernest! And he calls to the boy, and it's very, he's like a young boy. He's very skinny. He jumps up and runs up to the counter. He starts whispering to him. He just nods, and you see him looking around at all the various trinkets.
Do you have any bows by chance?
Oh, we do indeed. And he motions you over to the corner of the building where a bunch of weapons are stacked together. You see spears, bows, swords, all kinds of weapons. they look to be pretty standard use.
Okay. So nothing that would jump out to me.
Well, nothing in the bow department that jumps out to you, but there does seem to be a couple weapons that look a little sharper and a little more unique than the others. There seems to be... The one that catches your eye is there's this... It's almost like a club, but it's really long, and it's rainbow colored, and it seems to be made of a really fine material. But there's also one spear that's standing behind the others. It's really long, and it's got a gold tip, and it seems to be made of a heavy material.
Oh, fascinating.
I feel like the rainbow club's up your alley, Damien.
Well, with the rainbow spear, would that be of interest to any of the spear bearers here?
I mean, it's more like a club. I don't know.
Yeah, we got the
don't think
rainbow club, and we got the other spear here.
The gold tip spear, I meant. Sorry. Yeah.
Right. Victor pulls it out, and oh man, he whips it around. That's kind of heavy. He hands it to you, Eden. And it's definitely a lot heavier than the spear you've been used to.
Yeah, this is really heavy. Can I like investigate it to see if there's anything that would catch my attention otherwise?
Yeah, go ahead and roll investigation.
Okay.
As you examine the
That's
spear.
It's a natural one, so it doesn't matter.
Cool.
I'm
It looks
starting
like
off
a spear.
strong. It looks like a
Excellent.
spear. Yeah.
Victor kind of looks at it. You know, my guess is that this wasn't made for throwing.
No, not in any way. Victor, can you please help me put this back?
Yeah, I got you. Picks it up and sticks it
like
back
my-
where it was.
I like my arrows. They're so much easier than this.
And at this point, Leaf picks up a little red vial. How much is this? And you have a very good eye, young lady. This is a healing potion. Only for 350 points. And she's like, oh, and she puts it back really delicately.
No.
I mean, that'd be pretty useful, don't you think?
I mean, it would, but that's a lot of points.
We have more of them. And he points over to Ernest, who lifts up an entire crate of healing potions.
Oh, if only Lou was here to steal the entire case. Just kidding. Yeah, that might be a little out of our price. So about this job, what exactly? How much are you paying, and how much, or what will we have to do?
Oh, well, I'm glad you asked. Do you have a moment of your time?
I'm standing right in front of you, all ears.
I would love to hear more too.
Well, and he just kind of, rubs his hands together. He seems to be doing that a lot. A few years ago, a very special necklace of mine was stolen. It was stolen, and I wish to get it back. Now, because of my connections, I will be able to sell this necklace at a very high price to a very certain family. If you
Which
were
one?
to...
Which one?
Oh, none of the great families, heavens no.
Yeah, but which one? I'm interested. I'm invested.
He holds his finger up. That is my little secret, miss.
Oh, but you can share a secret with me.
Roll
Come on.
persuasion.
No nat ones. No nat ones.
It wasn't a nat one. I just gotta pull up my character sheet again because my...
It's 2 people rolled nat ones this session.
I know, it's not great. So
Yeah, it's not been good
17.
so far.
17.
Okay. You see him rub his beard. House Lindquist.
Lindquist.
Indeed. They're a house that exists on the 20th floor. A family of regulars. They are
Kinda
known
shoot
for
a
being
quick
very
glance.
wealthy.
I shoot a quick glance to Damien on the mention of the 20th floor.
Do you know who they're affiliated with?
Oh, would I know that, or?
So, I know one time Damien said 20th floor, but I'm pretty sure he
21st
meant
floor.
21st.
I
Damien
got
said
it.
21st floor. Yeah.
Got it.
So a little retcon there, 21st, anytime.
21st. Okie dokie.
Yeah.
So I asked that to Timmy and not Damien.
Well, affiliated. They work with many different merchants and many different bankers and companies. I assume that's how they make their money. They're simply one of my clients.
And you want us to take the necklace from them?
No. You see...
Oh, you want to sell it to them. Right. Pardon me.
Indeed.
So what's
Well-
so special about this necklace?
Well, I know that it is very special to their house. I do not know why. I simply wish to sell it to them at a high price. You know how it is, being a merchant. And you notice his rings, his fingers have a lot of rings on them that sparkle. Now, the peculiar thing is, the ring was stolen from me.
So the necklace was stolen, or the ring? Are we getting
the
a necklace? Andrew?
Excuse me. Yes. The necklace was stolen from me while I was about to return it to the family. A little blind boy stole it. A shame. He was a regular. I know.
Is
he
he
may
still?
be blind, but he was surprisingly talented.
Is he still on this floor? Do you think?
I do not believe so. It has been a few years since this has happened.
Oh. Okay, so you don't have any fresh leads.
Unfortunately, no, which is why I give this job to any passing regulars, you see.
Oh,
You're not the
great.
first.
That's just wonderful. Okay.
How do you know this person is blind?
I was able to tell, so...
I see. Well,
How do
I
you know
guess
if this?
Go ahead, Brack.
How do you know if this person is still on this floor?
I've tried hiring people to look for him, including the City Watch, but they have not found him. We assume he passed on to the next floor. The records seem to indicate that a blind boy did pass the test on the 6th floor. It could have been a coincidence, though. Another blind boy, who knows?
Okay.
you
Do you have a
accept this offer-
description?
It's been many years, but I know that he had green hair, and he was blind.
Green hair. Okay, and just how many years are we talking? Time is weird in the tower, as you know.
Oh, it's all... I would say 3-4 years.
Okay.
What's your offer?
If you are able to retrieve this necklace, I would have you return it to me. I know merchants all over the early floors of the tower, so it shouldn't be a problem. If you do manage to give it to a merchant friend of mine and they return it to me, I will reward you with 100,000 points.
Oh my god. Okay.
What about the boy? Does the boy need to live or die?
I do not care what happens to the boy.
Hold up there, Frog. Hold up. Only 100,000 points for going between multiple floors and looking for said boy that you only gave us a description that he has green hair and he's blind? Nah. We're gonna need that up. 500,000 points.
Roll persuasion, Brack.
Come on, Brack.
Oh man,
Get that
your
nat
Brack
20,
talks him up
baby.
right now.
I was thinking a commission of the sale, but damn, we just went all in.
No. Let's see.
Come on, Brack. Big money, no whammies. Literally big money.
Oh, it's a 6. Shiza.
Oh boy.
I'm afraid 100,000 is my cap.
Time to
Anymore, I will not make a profit. If you want to intimidate.
Now hold on, Brack.
Extortion now.
He said, when all else failed, pull out the harpoon.
I will accept this job does sound good, but how about, seeing as we're new on this floor, what if we could work with a discount from your wares?
I will let you choose one item of low rarity within my shop as a down payment. I am a generous man.
That is a very fair deal, wouldn't you guys say?
It's junk. All of it is junk. I want the money.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not all junk. He's got
Okay.
potions and stuff.
How about your down payment to us, that is no interest and non-collectible if we don't find this necklace, is a healing potion for each member of our team. So we would need 8.
I'm afraid that is too high a price.
You said
I
they were
could-
300 points apiece.
Well, how about just us here? The 4 of us? 5
5
of
of
us.
us.
Can
We'll
we
make
get
it
6?
4. Make it 4, and we'll call it a deal.
We'll make it 5.
I think 4 is fair.
We'll
think
make it
5 is
4,
fair.
miss. Otherwise, the deal is off.
4 will do just fine, and I put out my hand.
But why not 5? Without us, you would never find it.
Because we're pushing our luck, Brack. because we failed 2 persuasion checks.
Over the table, over the table.
At this point, Victor slides into the conversation. Now. You might not know, but a number of us are quite special, even among regulars. Are you sure you can't slip in a little bit more? Timian kind of thinks for a moment. He looks at you. You notice he looks at him up and down. 5 potions it is.
Okay.
Ernest!
Okay.
And Victor turns around and winks at you, Eden.
Guys, shoot him a
5?
smile.
5 potions! And he comes and he's carrying a case and he hands one out to each of you.
All right. Okay, so we'll keep an eye out for this necklace and this boy, and
Please.
we will touch base with you. What is the line of other merchants that we should be on the lookout for? If we don't find it on this floor, and we need to pass this off to another merchant to get it back to you. How do we deposit?
I know most of the merchants in this tower. You will find one. Ask them if they know Timian. And if they do, give them the necklace. They'll return
Roger
it to me
that.
safely.
All right. Sounds good. Pleasure doing business with you.
My
You and Ernest
pleasure.
have a lovely day. And we should probably go find Rue before he burns the city down.
Don't let them find me above the table. I have to gamble before they get there.
Where is Mr. Wu?
Oh, he went off to do some personal stuff. And, that's why we wanted to keep you with us for right now, because, we don't want to trespass upon his business and whatever he's doing.
Is he going to find some girl?
No.
Let's hope not.
Shame on all of you, man.
She sighs and shakes her head.
I think that's
Damn, he's
very
on to your
likely
games,
that's
Wu.
let's
Not even what I asked for.
Hey, look, Leaf. We don't need you. You don't need to worry about that. We'll take care of Mr. Wu. We should also probably go find Mr. Zhang and Miss Shion, because we do probably need to figure out what the prices of this test is. So
Let's go.
let's go do that. Yeah, let's go.
I'll catch up with you guys. I want to ask Timian one more thing in private.
All right.
All
Sounds
right.
good.
You all exit. Brack, what do you do? You leave with the group?
No. I'm still there trying to haggle with them.
Haggle for what?
It's you, bro.
I'm asking them for the 6th potion so that we can give it to either John or Wu.
I've already reached my limit.
We went so much
Sorry,
effort for the
that is
potion.
But you see, you haven't reached your limit. See, we even had a person that was from the 10 great families actually, vouch to do this assignment too.
Mention
He's
that
pretty
he'll
strong.
raise the prices on us if he knows that.
Frog, I got this. Frog. I got this. So it would be kind if you were to give us 6 instead of 5. No, it's just one more.
Timian whispers over to Ernest, and Ernest nods his head and leaves the establishment. I'm afraid I cannot offer you any more bargains. I'm already losing money as it is. And a few seconds later, Ernest walks back in with a guard. Is there a problem here?
Oh.
Yes, there's a problem, guard.
There's no
the problem
issue
is
here.
that you're here. Now,
My friend was just leaving. Tell Bragg, please. I
Brack
have
puts
my,
away. Brack stands down after hearing Damien, and
I just have my
he just
hands
walks
up.
out.
Like I'm being arrested. There's no trouble here, officer.
Jeez. Good. He's looking at Brack. Be on your way, sir.
You be on your way, and I walk out.
For the record, I believe Brack could take that, but we don't want any trouble.
All right. At this point, Timian looks over at you. Anything I can do for you, sir?
Yes, this being a pawn shop, I was wondering, and I pull out my scissors, if you could tell me how much this is worth.
When he examines the scissors, oh my! And he begins like looking at it up and down and holding it. I'll be 1 minute. And he goes back into the back room and comes out with a little magnifying glass. Interesting. These are worth much. Where did you find these?
I honestly couldn't tell you. I don't remember.
You don't remember?
No, I just... Well, no, that's not true, sorry. I earned them from a thing. Because I was a really good employee or whatever, and I got it.
He kind of just looks at you. You can tell he's not taking you seriously.
I got it from a thing.
I really don't know much about these.
I'll offer you 5,000 points for the weapon.
5,000?
That is a bargain. These weapons are quite valuable.
No.
What makes them so valuable?
Well, they're made of a high-quality material. We'll say that. 7,500.
Don't do it.
7,500. I mean, these have served me really well.
10,000 and we'll call it a deal. And he reaches to shake your hand.
Oh,
Damn.
No.
In the background, you just hear Brack in the back of Damien's mind. It's all a scam. Just rushing through the back of his head.
Hearing Brack's voice in the back of my head, I say, no, I don't think I could take that. These have some sentimental value for some reason that I can't explain.
That is a shame. We'll take good care of them, and if you change your mind, I will always be here.
Absolutely.
The finest establishment in Artlam.
Thank you, Mr. Timian.
Of course, of course. Now, have a nice day, sir.
Yes, you take care too.
At this point, we're going to cut to Wu. Wu, you're making your way down the main street. And you
Making his way downtown.
Do you remember what the directions
Making our
were?
way.
Yeah. I can I just get there? Do I have to
Yes,
keep
all
going?
right. Sure. Sure.
Teleport. Teleport. Teleport.
Scrolling
I wanted to
downtown
give you a
like
little
no-
test. I wanted to give you a little test,
Straight to
but
the point.
I guess we could shoot ahead. You take that second left down the main street, and you're just in such a hurry. Even if someone wanted to offer you something, you just brush past them. And at this point, you see a sign on your right. It's a sign, and it says "Your Honeys," and there's like a little lipstick mark on it.
Oh
And
my
you just-
word.
Gambling hall. Okay. Let's go.
All right. So, you walk inside. And immediately, a lady is very scantily clad in a very revealing pink dress walks up to you. Well, welcome, sir. And she has long black hair. Is there anything I can do for you?
Is this the bar/brothel/gambling hall?
It is indeed. Welcome to Your Honeys. And she whispers it. If you make your way in this direction, you may make your way to the casino side of this building. But if you wish for any other delights, you can make your way this way. And she motions, and you see a bunch of men and women kind of look at you and give you a wink.
Wu gulps heavily. I'm just here to gamble today, maybe have a few drinks, but I'm sure your services are incredible.
Sounds good. And she walks away. And you make your way towards the area, and you see there's a couple billiards tables, a few tables where they're playing cards, it looks like, and there's a bar where they're being served all kinds of different alcoholic drinks.
Barkeep, give me your finest ale. It's hot out there.
All right, reaches up, fills a mug, and passes it to you.
I slam it down. Now this is free if I gamble, right?
No, it's two points.
What kind of backwater establishment? My master would never patron such a place. Fine, take your 2 points. Here, take 4 and fill me another.
All right. He's refilling it again, and at this point, a lady, another girl walks down next to you, sits down next to you, and she says, "One for me too, please." And he's filling it up for her. You notice she's probably a regular as well, and she looks over. "Long day for you too, huh?"
We just crossed the desert. Kinda like it, but I was thirsty. What's going on with you?
Well, I just scheduled my test for tomorrow, so feeling a little nervous.
You scheduled the test. Can you give us more Can you give me more information about that? We just got here.
It's gonna be expensive. It was 20,000 points for me. I had to work here for a little while to save up. Not fun.
20,000 points?
Yeah, 20,000.
And you worked here, as in your honeys?
She kind of, no, of course not. I just took up various bounty missions, you know. A little sand licker needed to be killed here, or, you know, creature here, creature there, that kind of thing. And apparently there's been thieves in town. So.
Interesting.
Yeah,
well, it sounds like you can handle yourself.
No, thank you. And she takes a swig.
So what's your name?
Name's Laura. Laura Cross. And you?
Nice to meet you, Laura. The name's Wu.
Okay. Now, surprisingly enough, perhaps, we actually have art for Laura. You can look on the left here.
Oh Lord.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh shit, country girl.
Oh, Lord, yeah, a little.
I mean, she's no lady.
Girl,
She's
you
no
know?
lady.
Oh boy. Here we go.
She's cute though.
Hi, Miss Cross.
What position are you?
Well, I'm a scout. What about you?
Same. Scout.
Really?
Yep. But I prefer to be on the front lines usually.
Oh?
Yeah,
So
I don't like
you're
all this
well-versed
sneaking
in
around
combat.
stuff. Yeah, somewhat.
I like that. Straightforward.
Exactly. You know, I was hoping to be a fisherman, honestly, on the second floor, but we gotta take what we're dealt with, right?
You can't let your role define you. You can do whatever you want.
Exactly. Did you say your name? I didn't catch your name.
It's Wu.
Woo. Nice to meet you.
Yep. Well, now that you told me that the test cost 20,000, I don't think any of us have enough to pay for that. I don't like the idea of spending a bunch of months here working. So,
Well,
time to earn some money.
I might be able to help with that if you want.
How so? I could just gamble right now.
Oh, she looks around. Oh, you're a gambler, huh?
Well, you know, I got skills.
Interesting. Well, the thing is, she just thinks for a moment, I've been taking odd jobs here and there, but recently I picked up on this tip about the thieves in town. Apparently they have a hideout west of here, and I only found out about it recently. But I think the City Watch would probably be able to give you a pretty good sum of money. They're pretty good about this kind of thing, if you manage to find their hideout. But it's only a rumor. I can't say for sure.
When you say a pretty good amount, can you give me a ballpark estimate?
Yeah, probably something like 50,000 to split, I would imagine.
Well, And you're not going to follow this lead yourself? I mean, I know you already paid for the test, but extra points can't hurt.
I know. I wish I could, but tomorrow's my test, so I don't think I'd have the time.
Oh, really? Well, I'd wish you good luck, but I doubt you need it.
And I had to wait 6 months, so, you know, don't really want to go through that wait again.
Fair enough. Well, I'll keep the tip in mind. To the west, you said, huh?
I think, yes. Apparently, if you
And-
go west of here, you're going to find a pond, and if you turn right when you see the pond, you'll eventually hit a cave to the north. That's what I heard.
Okay. Sounds interesting.
But I would be careful, because I also heard that there's a couple of shady individuals that have been sighted to the west. Regulars that are causing havoc.
Yeah, I don't mind a couple of regulars. So these thieves, does the City Watch want them dead or alive?
Well, at this point, they've even gone as far as murdering much of the city guard and even stealing and killing the merchants. They've become more like brigands. So, I think they'd be fine with either option.
Well, Laura, appreciate the tip. Let me buy you another round.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Is that 2 points for her too?
Yeah.
Alright, well, yeah, alright. Can
Keep that.
All right, gambling time?
Let me gamble, man.
Time to
Let me
gamble?
gamble.
All right, at this point, Laura just wishes you well, and she ends up leaving the
Laura, good
establishment.
luck. Good luck on your test, Laura. Hope we meet again.
Yeah, hope we meet again. Take care, Wu. And, you notice some of the other men and women at the table kind of look at you, and so I'm going to say, there's like blackjack at one table, poker at another table, and we'll say billiards games going on. Is there one that you prefer?
I'll go with blackjack.
Blackjack, okay. So you make your way to one of the tables, and they kind of make way. Hey, you're in the dealer. You want to play a game?
Why do you think I'm here?
All right.
You up the cards.
Okay. He begins to deal the cards. And, okay, well, here's the deal. I don't have cards on me. We're probably just going to do this by roll-based. if you're
Yeah,
cool with
that's
that.
what I figured.
Perfect.
That's what I figured.
Okay. It's going to be 50 points down payment.
For the buy-in, but is there a top limit?
The top limit's 500.
Again, what kind of backwater establishment? Alright, 500 points it is.
Excellent. All right, you put down the 500 points, and they're dealing the cards, you're looking at it all. All right, go ahead and make a performance roll for me.
I have no idea. I don't think I've used performance once in my life.
Probably not.
16.
Well, maybe for dancing. Okay.
Oh, true. I did use it for that.
Yeah. That's probably the only time. Half these rolls we haven't used, we haven't had much opportunity to. All right, so you end up winning the round. It is a success.
Let's go.
And the
Give me my 500 points. You sure you don't want to go again?
You can double or nothing.
Well, sure. Why not?
All right, roll performance.
Come on, baby.
Come on, boy.
No!
Oh dear.
Damn.
Natty.
The 4.
Yeah, you lose the round. You do lose the round. I apologize, sir. Would you like to play another game?
Sure. 500 more points. Let it ride.
All right, make that roll.
19.
Ooh.
Very good, sir. Double or nothing?
One more go.
Okay. We can say you continue gambling as well and cut away.
Yeah, but let me. I want to solidify my 1,000
for sure.
point come up real quick. 20. Not that dirty.
Ooh.
Okay, you win the round.
There you go.
Well done, sir. Now, he leans in. Triple or nothing?
I see what you're doing here. Nah, I don't think I will. This is it for me, but I might be back another time.
We will look forward to it. And your pocket gets updated with your new addition of points.
Let's go.
All right, we'll say you spend some time in there. We're going to cut to Gasu. Sorry. Jong!
Jong.
Nah, there's no counter. There's no counter. Don't that doesn't count. That one doesn't count.
I say as I mark 1 on my notebook here.
Thank you. All right, you and Shion begin heading down the opposite road, down the street from the pawn shop. And as you're walking down, you hear a hammer coming from a nearby shop of hammer on metal. And then to the left, you see a restaurant, and then down the road, you see a few more establishments. But then if you turn to the right of Timian's, and you see that white building way down the distance. Well, where should we go?
Well, I guess we could start with that white building. We need to find whichever building belongs to the people that run this city.
I agree. That might be the best place to go. Let's do it. All right, you start to walk there, and it takes a decently long time to get there, longer than you would have thought. It's probably a mile or two away, just walking down this main road, and there's tons of vendors. But as you continue to walk and more alleyways start showing up, you start to hear less and less of the people shouting for different kinds of products, and you start to see people lying on the side of the road. You see one person walks up to you, and they look dirty, and they're wearing a cloak. Please, food. Any food to spare?
Shion, keep walking.
Yep. And they just walk around the individual, and please, and they call after you. And you eventually get to a point where it's more of these individuals than the merchants. You see men, women, and children in the alleyways looking at you with dead eyes. But eventually, you walk past it all, and you make it to this large building. And outside, you see Testing Administration Bureau of the 6th floor. And there's these nice polished steps as you walk. And again, it looks like a really modern building. And you walk through, and the doors open automatically. And you see someone at the counter waiting to greet you in this small little room. And above this person, you notice a screen is up. It looks like a lighthouse, and it looks like the news is currently on. And the person greets you. Welcome. What can I do for you? It's like it's a young lady wearing a suit with a black ponytail.
We're looking for information on the next test. Where it is, how much it costs, stuff like that.
Well, you're in the right place. If you wish to sign up, you may do so. Just sign your name here. And she pushes forward a piece of paper. Not a piece of paper. Her pocket comes forward, and a list of names come up onto it, and a point value gets tallied up, and it goes 20,000.
20,000?
20. Oh, shit.
That's a lot of points.
And when can we take this test? From the moment you sign up, it'll be 4 months.
Damn.
Ugh. Great. Just like the last floor, except worse.
Yeah. Well,
what do we do?
So we're going to have to find some way to make some points.
Go ahead and roll perception for me, John.
Okie perception bonus +3. Ooh, 20.
All right. Immediately, the news catches your attention. And you hear them talking. And there's one man on the screen. And now we're going to cut to Janice. Janice? Yes, Orman. So, we have more news on the debacle of the 2nd floor. Apparently, because of everything that had gone down, that was leaked from inside, 2 testing administrators have suddenly quit. And Shion kind of perks up. They're talking about the 2nd floor.
Yeah.
Apparently. Oh, and she looks over. Miss Charity, an interview? And you see Charity on the screen, and she's walking by, and she says, nope, not interested. And she just puts her hand in front of the screen. But we have a few questions. No. And she just continues to walk by. You need to leave. And she's just, trying to motion everyone out. Or Janice out. Oh, we apologize for the disturbance. According to our intel, the 2nd floor is going to be undergoing a massive overhaul. Apparently, the workshop itself is even stepping in. And you hear Orman, well, that is very interesting. For regulars on the early floors, the 2nd floor is a place of consistency. A change like this hasn't happened in many years. Indeed. I only wish I could have talked to Charity. And she starts to mumble a little bit. And you hear a dog bark. Miss Janice? Oh, sorry. On to the next topic. Apparently, House Lindquist's own Lady Signe has recently officially married her new husband, Hemanin Magaforth II. Oh my, Lady Signe finally got married. Yes, apparently this is a very large deal, as now, everyone that has connections to House Lindquists, their fortunes are rising by the dozen. Interesting. Janice, anything else? No, I believe. Oh, and then right as she's about to say something, it cuts away. We'll be back with Janice in a bit. Breaking news. Apparently, Adori Jahad has just defeated a ranker. I repeat, breaking news. For the first time in the tower's history, a regular has defeated a ranker. We don't have more information on this, but we will be keeping you posted. And it cuts to a commercial break.
Huh. Okay.
Well, huh. Anyway. Should we go find the others, or... Yeah?
Do you know anything about Adori Jahad?
No, I don't. I grew up in a town that was very disconnected from everywhere else. I couldn't care less. Your friend, though, he seems to like her, right? Damien? Sorry, I shouldn't say. Damien seems to like her, right?
Yeah, he does. A regular beat a ranker. Alright, well, anyway, let's go start finding a way to make points, I guess.
Guess so. And then Jean says, oh, you're not... The secretary, Jean, her name tag says, you're not signing up for anything?
No, actually, but could you tell us where we can get some mercenary work in this town?
Talk to one of the soldiers. They'll be able to help you.
Alright, will do.
Okay. And you leave the building. And you walk outside, and you notice a few of the individuals who were in the alleyway kind of... They seemed to be waiting outside the door, and when you leave, they say, please, help, my daughter is so sick. We just need food, please.
Sorry, not interested. And John kind of like grabs Shion and pushes past them.
You notice Shion kind of looks back, but, follows along with you. Man, this town... Not as nice as it was made out to be, huh?
Yeah, interesting that they'd put the test building, which is probably one of the nicest buildings in this entire city, in this part of town.
Weird. And you begin to make your way back towards the others, I assume?
Yes.
What would you like to do? Okay.
Or, because we don't know where they are.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we're just going to look for soldiers to see if we can, talk to them about work.
Yeah, I'm going to say you make your way back to, the bustling part of town with all the merchants and everything.
Yeah.
Wu, are you leaving the establishment around whenever you're finished?
Yeah, I'm good there.
Sure.
I take one last look back at the other portion, and then I'm like, in my head, I'm just like, stay strong, Woo. Lake is worth it.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to say, now Eden's group. Where was it that you were heading?
We just were outside the shop waiting for the finagling and haggling to end.
Okay,
so we were waiting for Damien and Brack.
Sure.
We hadn't gone anywhere too far.
Yeah,
but I know
as I'm walking out.
I was gonna say I kind of broke off after I left out, and Brack said whatever he said to the guard. He started to kind of wander off to look for odd jobs and work.
Sure.
Wait,
okay.
I'm going with Brack then.
So Eden, you see the two of them leave, and they seem to kind of be going off in their own direction.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah, great. Maybe we should, well, if the tests are that expensive, we need work, but we also need accommodations, probably.
Good point. Maybe a hotel or something?
Yeah, somewhere with an extended stay policy so we don't spend too much money. Although, I guess we could technically camp outside the walls. Although I don't really want to do that if we don't have to.
I think we should ask about that and see what our lodging options are.
All right. I look for somebody that might know something about that outside.
Sure. Well, as you walk past the pawn shop, you see a guard, and you ask him about this very thing. Well, you can go to Artlam's hotel. It's down the road here. You make the second right, go down. It's impossible to miss. However, if that's not to your liking, you can camp outside for a fee, and then if you wish to find another establishment, there are various other places to stay.
Any place you'd recommend?
Well, instead of going right, if you go left, you'll find a much cheaper establishment.
Okay. All right. You'd recommend the cheaper option?
No, I wouldn't stay there for anything.
All right. How much would this probably run? Do you know?
The prices change all the time. I'd ask them yourself.
Fair. Any work opportunities? Because points seem to be needed around here.
He looks at you. Well, actually, yes, indeed. We have an office in which you can look at all of our requests and various things. But overall, if you're able to bring us hides of any monsters that we're looking for, or if you're able to help solve our thievery problem, we'll be happy to repay you.
All right. Any particular hides you're in the market for?
Hankles. Those creatures.
Hankles.
Those creatures are abundant currently.
All right. Okay, and I am assuming you'll have more information about the thieves at the guild hall that you
Indeed.
hail from? All right.
Yes, Guild Hall.
Okay.
And he gives you directions to the guild hall. If you were to just go right from the pawn shop and go a long ways, it would be there.
Okay. I'll turn around to Victor and Leaf. I think Victor and Leaf are the only two that are left.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so we have options. We have hotel options. We also have work options. What do you think we should explore first?
I'm thinking we should probably get our lodgings figured out first, personally. You know?
All right.
Maybe a place with a lot of rooms. Just, I don't know, a nice area would be nice.
It would be, but we gotta... If the tests are really 20 to 40k points, we really gotta be cheap about this.
Yeah, we'll figure that out, though. We'll get there.
All right. Okay, let's go look for lodging.
And just as you're about to head off, you suddenly hear dong, dong, dong. This bell starts ringing. Dong, dong, and then suddenly another bell starts ringing. And you look over and you see some of the guards like going over to their bell and starting to ring the bell.
I run over to the guard we just talked, or I guess I just turn around to the guard I was just talking to. What's this all about?
Apparently there's a problem. And he looks over and there's a person that's running down the main street. Salt liquors! Salt liquors! And he continues to run. Damn it. And he goes over and starts to ring a bell of his own. What's going on? And Wu, Brack, Damien, all of you hear this as you're going about your own business. The bell starts ringing all over the merchant area.
Can I tell, like, so from where that guy was running from, would I be able to ascertain if that was the direction the salt liquors were coming from?
I'm sorry, sand liquors is what I meant to say.
Sand liquors, my bad.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Would I know, or would I be able to ascertain what direction, like, the attack is coming from?
He was running from, like, towards the gate area.
The gate area.
Yeah. Yep.
I will look to Victor and Leaf. You guys ready to go fight some beasts?
He cracks his neck. Hopefully everyone else can meet up with us. This should be a breeze.
Well, if they don't, we'll keep the points ourselves.
Sounds good. Everyone else, you're hearing the bell. Yep, go ahead, Damien.
Hey, Brack, what's a sand liquor?
I have absolutely no clue, but that bell is ruining my song. So, Damien, do you think that we should go? Matter of fact, I think what we should do, this is the perfect opportunity to extort the town. Are you with me, Damien?
You mean start a crime syndicate? Oh my God, I've always wanted to be a part of one.
We could be called Big B and Little F. What do you say?
Oh, I like this idea, Brack.
Oh boy.
And I already know what the first thing we can do is, but we should go. Let's go figure out what the sand liquor is, and then we can come up with our master plan. I have an idea already for us.
I know what the first plan should be. We should steal all their water and then try to sell it back to them at 1,000 points a pop.
My God, that's so evil. That's gonna ruin people's lives, Brack.
It's gonna do even better. It's gonna fuel my pockets.
Oh my Lanta.
And then we just walk off towards the town.
Okay, sure.
That is coming from.
And I'm like skipping there because I'm like, I'm gonna be in a crime syndicate.
Black goes back to singing his song.
All right, great. Sounds good. Wu, how are you responding to all this chaos?
I want to say that like I make my way to like where, you know, the majority of the hustle and bustle is coming from.
John, would you agree? The same thing? You're kind of just making your way towards this.
Yeah. We
okay, sure.
Heard the sound and then headed over.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that all of you, you're hearing it at the same time. You're leaving your various establishments, and I'm gonna say as you're heading towards the direction of this chaos, you all end up meeting back up, and leave. Okay. Oh, Mr. Wu.
Hey.
Apparently there's been some monsters. We don't really know. And then suddenly there's a bunch of people like running past you all, and they're all like, oh, they're just screaming. And someone bumps into you all. It seems to be very chaotic.
I still got Leaf's hand because I don't want to lose her in the crowd.
Yep.
And I'm pushing through to the main gate and all the commotion.
Sure. Okay. As you make your way there, you hear the sounds of spears flying and crashing, and you hear these noises, this scream. And it doesn't sound like a human scream. It sounds much more like a beast scream. And you notice a creature burst out of the sand and land down. And it looks very similar to the creature you fought during King of the Sea, except it's covered in brown scales and the long tongue is slithering about, and it's making this this sound, and it's knocking aside the guards, and it's followed by two others that are much smaller than this one, and it turns towards you and snarls and growls. And everyone draws their weapons, and we're gonna cut to our break. We're gonna take a quick little break. I know it seems like we already had a break with the brief interruption, but we're gonna do that now. Don't go anywhere. 5 minutes.
Combat.
Watch the memes.
Enjoy the memes. And welcome back, everyone. Hope you enjoyed all of those memes and fan art. As always, huge shout out to everyone for contributing. If you want to contribute your own memes and fan art, link is down below. You know the drill by now. It was just cool. It feels interesting because we're always seeing different kinds of submissions. Shout out to Panape for the character creation ones. That's pretty cool. I know Panape is also working on more for next week. So, just various interesting stuff like that. It's really cool to see the community, contribute in that way. Also, just a generic reminder here. Maybe people are new. Maybe they joined late or something and haven't heard this already. But this is a prequel story set a very long time ago. Where basically it's combining Tower of God and D&D, and not everything is going to be canon to the current story. We're mixing some things up. We're trying to make it fit into the D&D world. So I want to just make that clear now, just so everyone can kind of get a good idea in case you didn't hear that before. So yeah, with that being said, you all are currently, you all gathered back up together. These three creatures are rising up from the sand. Apparently they were just burrowing out of the sand, and they're turning towards you now, and they're roaring at you, and you can go ahead and roll initiative.
All right.
First.
I got new dice today too, so yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
Nice. Love to see it.
My wife decided to buy me 3 sets. Might as well use all 3 sets.
Aww,
Cool.
that's cute.
We don't have roll 20 today, so there won't be any combat with moving the tokens
Okay.
around.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna do it by speaking.
That's fine. We got music. We got music.
We got the music.
We got music.
in our imaginations.
That's right.
Exactly. Let me roll. Okay. Okay. Anyone with 20 or above?
Gotcha.
15 or above?
17.
16.
Got Eden. Got Jong. Okay. 10 or above?
12.
12. Hey.
Hey.
Who has the higher dex?
Let's go, Crime Syndicate.
I have 14. Yeah, the crime
I
syndicate.
have 12.
Okay. We'll go Damien, then Brack. All right.
Being
5 or
that-
above?
I got a
no.
3, bro.
Okay.
Well,
Fair enough.
Oh no.
Okay. So the creatures again, they seem to be, they have this gigantic tongue that's whipping back and forth, and you all draw your weapons. Eden, you quickly are able to gain the advantage here.
All right, I am going to. So you said there's 3?
There's 3. You're in a little clearing right now, sort of in this area where there's a bit more space in the town.
All right, I'm instantly gonna lead off with ray arrows, shooting or targeting 1 to each.
Yeah, go ahead and make those rolls.
Okay. All right, where did my sheet go? So that is 14 for the first one.
Okay.
16 for the next one,
Yep.
and 23 for the next one.
Oh, okay, sure. So you fired the arrows back to back, and during this 6 months, all of you have been gaining more training, and you're slowly learning more and more. But the arrow, it flies past the big one. The big one seems to it just stands there, and the arrow flies right past its head and just glares at you. But the other
Oh,
two,
boy.
they do take the arrows and they scream in pain. Go ahead and roll.
All right. See, that's a D8. And my intelligence. So, D8 intelligence. Where's my intelligence? All right, so that is going to be a 6 for the first one
Okay.
and an 8 for the next one.
Perfect. You fire the arrows, and yeah, it does significant damage to them. Jong.
okay. So are the 3 creatures how close are they to each other?
They're like standing next to each other, I'd say, at this point.
Okay, bet. Then I'm going to run up on the one in the middle, and
Yes.
where'd my dice go? Oh, here it is. And then I'm going to use Deadly Lightning, which should hit all 3 of them. Then, if
Sure.
they're close enough.
Are you walking within, how close are you getting here?
Right on top of the middle one.
Okay, because you can use this as a ranged attack. I just wasn't sure.
Oh,
wanna-
well, I figure because there's a range of the attack, meaning anybody within a 5-foot radius will get hit, so I want to clear myself from the group. So that,
Wait,
Nobody
yes.
else.
So are you running within range of the? So you're where are you exactly in position to the Sandlickers?
Close to them. I would say within 5 feet.
Oh, okay, sure. You run up and you see Jong create this lightning bang of Shinsu, and it starts to kind of, the Shinsu crackles around it, and he fires it at the one in the middle. So they have to make saving throws. The one in the middle,
yes.
yeah, he gets a 14. The other one gets a 9, and then a 7. What are we looking at here?
Okay, so I have to roll 3d4s.
Well,
Four.
did they fail or succeed? What's your spell save? DC.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you read me those numbers again?
Yeah, we got 14, 9, and 7.
Okay, 9 didn't clear it. 14. It is 14.
Okay. He does beat it then.
Yeah.
So the other two. Yep. Okay. So
The
go
other-
ahead and
yeah,
roll
yeah.
for damage.
Dook. Roll for damage. Okay. 3
Yes.
and okay, so 7 plus my 11.
11. Okay.
Dang.
You create this Shinsu and you fire it and it explodes with the middle one. But you notice the middle one kind of shields itself with its shoulder, still taking some damage, but not as much as the others. But the other two, they scream in pain as the bang explodes. And you can tell they're shocked at all these attacks that are just coming out of nowhere. The one in the middle turns towards you, Jong, and it just growls, and it's this creepy little sound. It does sound like the one you fought on the second floor. And it charges at you, but it completely misses. It swipes, and you're able to dodge easily out of the way. The second one goes towards you, Eden.
No
and
boy.
You're surprised by its speed. It just claws its way towards you, and it slashes with its claw, and it definitely hits.
Oh boy.
Because it was actually a crit.
Oh shit! I'm in trouble, y'all.
No.
And it does
Yeah.
12 slashing damage as its claws rake through your side.
That's no
Dang.
good.
You hear Victor,
Ow.
Eden!
I'm okay.
And then the third salt liquor goes towards you, Brack. Does a 17 hit?
17. Oh, 17. God dang it, is barely.
Oh, shoot.
Oh.
Okay.
Barely. Yeah.
Take 4 points of damage as it too slashes you, but your armor is able to protect you for the most part.
Am I able to use my ability on Brack, my new ability, or?
You can create it right now, like right before the attack hits, if you would wish.
Yes, it's time
Okay.
to use my new technique.
Oh boy.
So
Okay.
what do I?
Yep. So
Because I'm right next to Brack.
I did fail to mention this to you. This is kind of my bad, Damien. But you can control 2 lighthouses. You can only make one of them a command center, obviously. But you currently are capable of controlling 2. You do own 2.
Like 2 small lighthouses, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. That's
Yep.
fine.
So, all right.
I will send 1 lighthouse over to Brack.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let me go ahead and play the music again. I wanted to pause for a second there. Do you want to say anything as you're doing this?
I've got you, Brack.
All right.
You're going wild!
Do I have a
okay.
roll, or-
Yes, well, let me just double check the ability here. Yes, so go ahead and I think this requires 2 lighthouses because you're creating this between the 2.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Yep. So Damien is sending his lighthouses over to Brack. Go ahead and make 2 lighthouse checks.
19
Okay?
and 9, but I have proficiency, right? So I get plus.
Plus 2.
I get plus 5 on them. Oh no.
Well, yeah, overall. It would be your wisdom plus
Okay.
your proficiency.
So 14 and 24.
Okay, sure. That is a success for both of them. Go ahead and roll a d6 twice.
6. 5. Oh my
Okay.
god.
Good rolls.
So you all notice as Damien, right as the Sandlicker is about to slash Brack, he sends his lighthouses over, and Damien is still practicing this technique, but you see a thin barrier get created, and the salt liquor kind of bounces off of it, and it growls, and it's just looking around confused.
Send
That's
both
not
my
no
lighthouse
damage.
over to Brack.
Okay.
The barrier is still holding tight.
Puts up a barrier. Are you all right, Brack?
I'm fine. And then I'm just laughing in front of the salt licker's face, like.
Just through the screen. All right, cool. At this point, Damien, it is your turn.
Delightful. Now that I have a chance and the salt liquor is distracted,
Yes.
I will strike with my full scissors.
Okay, sure. You run up. Are you attacking the one with Brack or?
I'm attacking the one that attacked Brack.
Yep. Okay.
But I rolled a 2 though, so.
No.
You're very high off of what just happened. You're excited and you just completely miss. Just completely whiff it.
Did I hit him, Brack?
You barely grazed him, little buddy.
I really, but it looked so cool though. Well, it felt cool.
It looked cool, but it missed.
But luckily, it is your turn, Brack.
All right. So, on Big B's turn, he uses Rage.
Yep. Okay. With a bonus action, you channel this rage inside of you. Perfect.
And as I rage, I make my harpoon get massive by using harpoon expansion,
Well,
utilizing 1 TP.
let me just.
And
check this
then-
really quick.
Yeah.
So I don't think you can do both in the same turn unless it's your full turn because they're both
Oh,
one
that's
bonus
smart.
action.
Got you.
Yes.
Then I just slowly walk up to the one that's in front of me, laughing as I.
Damien, do you want to take down your barrier?
Of course.
Sure.
I rolled why can't I help me help you? I rolled a 14. Does a 14 hit?
14. It does hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
I think it's a 1d8.
Yes, and you get to add +2 because you're in raging right now.
Yeah. My bad, I should have had my dice ready. There it is. Alright. 5 was what it was before it fell.
We can go with
So 5 plus you said +2?
Yeah,
Alright, so 7.
plus your strength.
Oh, yeah, so 7.
Oh,
So-
okay, got you.
So as I prep my attack, I pretty much hold my spear back, bring it forth right on top of this dome piece, as I'm just laughing maniacally as I'm just smacking it over top of its head.
Okay, you're slashing it over the top of its head. It's completely caught off guard from the barrier and the attacks from all sides. And it just growls at you, and it's starting to bleed, and you can tell it's starting to panic a little bit. All right, Woo.
Don't run now.
Wait. You're telling me that none of our other teammates rolled higher than a 3?
Yeah, they're going after here. I rolled for all of them with one character.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
And they rolled lower than me, man. Wow. How close are they together at this point?
We'll just so they're completely separate now. I'm gonna say they're like 20 feet apart from each other.
20 feet apart. All right. I'll just go after the one that Brat just hit.
Sure. Okay. Go for it.
I'll use a relentless pummel real quick.
Yes. Okay.
Big bucks, no whammies.
Let's see. 19.
Oof.
Wait, you're using relentless
Big
pummel,
bucks.
though, right?
Yeah. No, I don't even need to roll for that.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
You
You gotta make a
thing.
saving throw
Yeah.
3 times.
Ooh.
Failed. Succeeded. Yeah, it succeeded on 2 of them. I'm pretty sure. It got 16
Okay.
and then like 20. But then
Okay.
it got like a 4 in the other one.
All right, sounds good.
So go ahead and roll.
All right. So it's a D6.
Yes.
That's a 8.
8 total?
Yeah.
Okay,
And
perfect.
then
Nice.
7.
Nice.
Well, no, so it
Oh yeah,
You only roll
just
for
applied it
one.
both. Yeah. Okay. Got
yeah,
you.
yeah. So you roll a d6 plus your modifier. So 8, right? We'll go with 8.
Yeah. 8
Okay,
was
sure.
the first one.
You Do you want to describe this attack at all?
I mean, I just slammed my staff into it repeatedly. Unfortunately, it's not taking the extra damage, but nimbly and gracefully I do it, even though I drank quite a bit earlier at the...
Sure. You're stabbing with your staff, and it does dodge the first one, dodge the second one, but the third one, you strike it right in its skull, and you feel it crack. And it just kind of, it gives a little cry of pain, and then it falls to the ground.
Oh.
As all three of you are surrounding it.
Hold up, it did?
It's dead.
Cool. We got save Eden.
Alright. So at this point, Shion runs up to the one next to you, Eden.
Okay.
And she swings with her fist, and she manages to hit it right in the face. And it takes 6 points of damage.
Ooh, that's a good hit.
She, hits it hard enough that its head just completely snaps back for a second. And then Victor also immediately runs up next to you and does his little triple strike.
Hit, please.
And he only hits the first one.
Gosh dang it, Victor, you're the worst roller.
You made him weaker. That kiss made him weaker.
His emotions.
He still does 7 damage though, as he strikes the creature, and it's starting to back away. It's starting to act like the other one was. It's starting to kind of panic a little bit. And at this point, you see Leaf charter her Shinsu wand, and she fires Shinsu at the one that's next to you,
Leaf.
John. The big one.
A big one.
And she's
going for the... Good job, Leaf!
And she does 8 damage. As
Good girl!
She creates this bang. She was taking her time with it, and she fires it, and it explodes in the face of this creature. And you can tell it didn't like that very much. Okay, at this point, you see a number of other regulars kind of showing up, but they're all kind of standing back. They're all watching you handle this, and even the soldiers who were there, they kind of pull back their spears, and they're you can tell they're letting you handle this.
Cowards.
All right.
At this point, Eden, it's your turn.
Can't believe that soldier really told me be on my way, and he's doing nothing.
You're still upset about that, huh? You're still upset.
It's
Okay.
no problem. More points for us.
So I got big, we got the big one up still, and then the little one in front of me, correct?
That's correct.
All right, so
The little one looks very, very weak.
Okay, so I'm just, but it's really close to me, isn't it?
Yeah, it's right at you.
Okay, I am going to then do. I can't do that. I am just going to do a regular held spear attack on it. Hopefully to not finish it off.
Sure, go ahead and make a roll. Eden whips out her spear.
And that is going to be a 19 to hit.
That definitely hits, and it's going to kill.
All right.
It was very, very low. And,
yeah.
You see Eden whip out her spear and just... Do you want to do it a specific way?
I'll catch it off guard by slashing it in its throat, and then I'll just put it down through the neck to end it.
Okay. Blood just starts gurgling from its neck, this green liquid, and it tries to scream, but nothing comes out as it just slowly collapses. It even goes, I knew you were a good spear bearer.
Yep, I'm good. We gotta take care of that big one. It's bad news.
Jong, your turn, speaking of which.
All right.
It's right in front of you.
I am... All right, I'm going to fire just a bang attack at him.
Sure.
Is that...
You just make a roll.
So, yeah. 16.
That hits.
Okay. And then it is... Was it one... Bang. Oh, 1d6. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, 1d6
plus your intelligence.
So we got 5 plus 4, which is 9.
9, okay. So Leaf's attack just hit it in the face, and it screams in pain, and then suddenly, John, you create a bang and you fire it, and it screams in pain again as it's being attacked from all angles. and it just turns towards you. It doesn't even make a sound at this point, and the tongue just starts slithering around, and it shoots for you, Jong. Actually, you need to make a saving throw. It's a dexterity saving throw.
You got this. Big bucks.
Oh my god,
Big bucks and the whammies.
All right. Well, so that's
Scheiße.
3.
Oh no!
The tongue reaches around you,
yeah.
and it's so fast, you barely expected it, and it just tightens around you, just squeezing you. Go ahead and take 6 points of damage.
Aye.
And it lifts you up into the air, and it's like slowly bringing it towards you. Everyone! Leaf starts shouting, it's got Mr. Jong!
It's doing that death grippy thingy to him. You see that, F?
You see that? Is this gonna be a permanent thing? Oh my god. Damien, your turn.
Oh my. Poor Mr. Jong. Well, I'm going to attack the one in front of Brack again.
No, it's dead. It's dead.
Two little ones are
dead.
dead.
There's an
Oh,
old
there's only one left?
Yeah, a big kahuna.
Only one. Oh, well, can I try and free Jong from his unfortunate
Yeah,
fate?
sure. Go ahead and make it a... Are you just gonna attack it?
Yeah, I want to, he's got him with the tongue, right?
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to try and
for the
cut
tongue.
that tongue off.
Let's go.
I guess, the scissors are made for something like this.
It's true. I got a 19.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Big
Roll for
And
damage.
That's not even like with...
Right.
Like it's even more than that.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Wow, 8 plus 2.
Okay.
Damage.
Dang,
Wow.
Damien, shit.
You,
It's my night tonight.
as Jong is being brought towards this creature's mouth, and it's gargling and snarling, suddenly Damien, cape fluttering in the wind, opens his scissors out of nowhere and snaps them shut. And you deal enough damage that it takes a little bit of force, but you snap down and its tongue just goes flying. And Jong is freed.
Ooh.
With a jump and a slash, I free my friend, my best buddy Jong, from the grasp of the sand licker.
The tongue lands onto the ground and starts twitching and flopping everywhere.
Oh, that's
Really
weird.
gross.
Brack,
But I
your turn.
freed my friend. Friend, you.
So John kind of like rips the the tongue that was on still on his body,
Yeah.
as he cut the tongue in half,
Right.
and just sort of looks at Damien. Thanks, and gets up and gets ready to
Yeah.
get back in the fight.
Sure. Brack, your turn.
Acceptance at long last.
Are we just gonna skip the fact that John just said thank you?
Yeah.
Oh. Look at that prickly boy. So proud.
His prickles are being removed.
Slowly but surely we'll declaw him.
What I wanted to do doesn't really
Yeah.
matter. I rolled in that one.
Oh no. Oh no.
I'm curious. What were you trying to do? Just
Jump off of Damien's lighthouse after I expanded my harpoon to bring it down on top of the back of the sand licker.
you kind
I was
of.
hoping you.
I already know how this is going to go. I try to put my one foot on the lighthouse. As I do that, the lighthouse shifts a little bit. I slip more fall, face plant right into the sand.
Oh no.
Do the people's elbow into the beast.
Oh my God.
You just immediately slip and just face plant. You just face plant right into the ground. Sand over your face.
Eden does a slight giggle, remembering the Boris incident from the crown game and Brack,
Right.
but continues on.
Brack lifts his head up, looks over at Eden, just piercing gaze.
She just smiles and then continues to go.
Brack, I'm sorry, my lighthouse can't fix that.
And at this point, Shion kind of stands there. Let's finish this. And she cracks her knuckles, and then you sense this kind of.
We skipped Woo. We skipped Woo.
Oh, I'm sorry, Woo. It is your turn.
Who is asleep?
Never mind. Never mind.
Like, actually, or are you making a joke?
No, actually, I drank a little too much and I didn't sleep well the night before for reasons. So he trusts that the team can handle it.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
I guess Shion's getting her chance.
Well, Shion, she kind of channels for a second here. You hear her kind of mutter something under her breath, and then her eyes open up and she dashes towards the creature. And you just see her punch it. She does an uppercut. Oh. She slides behind, elbows it in the back. It kind of buckles down, and she does a backflip, and she lands on top of its back, and she grabs its head and twists its neck.
Oh!
It just gargles and just completely collapses.
Oh shit!
Sand flying away. That was a nat 20 from her.
God,
all right.
Good work.
You look around. The sand is settling, and looks to be no more sand lickers in the area.
Eden kind of like
good fight.
takes a knee.
Whew. Hey, immediately Victor walks over. You okay? You good?
Yeah, I'm okay. Where did it hit? Where did it cut me?
Like in the side, I'm gonna say.
Yeah. She's kind of holding her side. I'm good. I'm good.
Can we like see if anything is valuable? Like, is there any like cool trophy things we can take from these beasts that we can sell?
You can if you want. I mean, you wanna cut off.
I call out to Damien. Damien, the guards always want hides for points. Get the hides.
No need. And you see a guard walk forward. He's kind of clapping. Well done, regulars. We didn't want to interfere. We saw you had it done.
Cool, thanks. You got any like healing anything? Any
Wait,
bandages?
Joe, can I use my ability on Eden?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Bet.
Healing ability?
What ability? Excuse me?
Wait.
Oh,
Eden,
yeah,
All right, I don't think I have to roll for it, right?
Nope.
Okay. Then I guess I'll just use 2 SP.
Well, how many hit points are you missing, Eden?
I am missing 12.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I got hit really good.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so it's.
You can choose however much you want to spend here.
But what? So it's how many I spend
times 2.
Times 2. Okay.
Yep.
So all right. So then I'll use 6, because 6 times 2 is 12. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, dang.
How much
So,
SP do you have?
Jong
Enough.
You notice Jong walk over, and Victor kind of looks surprised, and you see him breathe for a moment. He inhales, and then you see him exhale, and he kind of guides the Shinsu that comes out from his breath onto Eden's wound, and slowly you see it start to patch together. Very, 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 very slowly.
What did you do? What did you learn?
He's been doing that move since the last few floors, Eden. I don't know what you mean.
Has he? I haven't seen it before.
Yeah, that would have been useful on floor 4.
Well, it's a relatively new ability, but
Well,
it should be
thank
fine
you.
now.
Thanks.
Brock just trying to stir up trouble. He goes over to Victor and he says, Victor, he just breathed on your girl. You gonna take that?
Oh my god.
Gonna take that, Victor? He breathed on her neck and it healed her. He has the healing kiss. Victor.
At
He's
this
after
point,
Eden.
Victor, he elbows you in the stomach as hard as he can.
The 10 families still hit like chumps.
Oh my god.
Oh man, Brock's my favorite.
Oh god. So as you know, Gasu is as Jong is letting this happen.
Another one.
Yeah. Yep. The soldier, he's continuing to talk to you. We didn't want to interfere because, and the other regulars as well, we didn't want them to interfere because it would have interfered with the points you receive.
Okay.
That's weird.
How many do we
generous
get?
of you.
Otherwise, it gets complicated. Too much paperwork.
Yeah, God forbid.
Understandable.
It already sounds complicated.
Each salt liquor is worth 500 points.
Oh, doesn't the big one count for double?
No.
Okay.
He said no.
He did say no. So is that spread
Hand me
to
your
the
pockets.
people who? Okay. So is it to the
Are-
whole group,
Wait.
or is it to the people who made the kills?
It's all split. Who's in your group?
Okay. I give him the list of the 8 of us.
You see him on his pocket, kind of doing the calculations here. He's kind of just rubbing his head, and he starts
so cheap,
ordering.
man. Can't just give it each 1,500. Like, what's wrong with y'all?
That's not how it works.
I'm with Wu.
Oh, there we go. Number lock wasn't on. Each of you receive 188 points.
All right.
188. Damien,
Yes,
we're executing our plan.
Can't you just round it up to 200?
I'm
I
afraid
agree.
not.
It's going to take too long. Wait, you said how many points again? 100 and...
188.
188.
All right, delightful.
I have to do. I need a calculator.
Dingy ass mofos, bro. You're gonna be on this floor forever.
You should be satisfied and grateful. We only started implementing this system recently. You
We'll
see,
take it.
we of the City Watch and our guild, we're not affiliated with the Tower, Jahad, or anyone else. We're simply working in collaboration with them. It's a new establishment. We hope you are grateful. But we thank you
Very-
for your work.
Grateful.
Extremely.
Thank
Is there
you.
any, well, you see, me and my associates here are looking for something a little more meaty when it comes to points. Is there anything with a higher bounty?
A higher bounty. Right now,
Yes.
Right now, hankles are worth a lot. They're disturbing the travelers, and the merchants and the nomads.
How much are Hankles worth? I wanted to see
1,000
some anyway.
points.
Oh,
Damn. Okay.
Wu, that's the monkey that you wanted to see, right?
Yeah, do want to see some anyway, but I got a better job for us while I was
Hey,
up
guard.
there.
And Zhang stands up and walks over to the guard. What about bounties involving hunting people?
Jong, I got that. I got you. Don't worry.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it worth more than those creatures?
50 times more.
Then that's what we're gonna do.
At this point,
Oh, are we-
the soldier just returns to his duty of start cleaning up the bodies, you know, and they're just getting everything figured out. And Shion just kind of says, how did these creatures even get in? Did they burrow their way through?
That's my guess.
Why do they even have
Anyway.
a wall?
Yeah, seriously.
It doesn't
Don't
matter
think
how
they
they got
climbed
here.
Oh.
Woo, you mentioned this job about hunting people?
Yeah, let's not talk about it in front of everyone. Don't want anybody to steal
Hunting
it.
people? Why would we? Oh, are they? They're
Uh,
bad people, right?
Bad.
Very, very bad people.
Okay, good.
Yep.
They are?
Anyway,
I've heard.
can we go to a place where we can talk about this job?
Well, where are we staying? We should probably figure that out.
We tried to figure that out. We were making our way to one of the establishments. Here, follow me. Follow me. And Victor kind of motions, and the group kind of gets together, and you begin to walk through the street again. And at this point, many of the merchants were kind of hiding out, but you're surprised at how quickly the bartering and the action started up. It seems like the people who were freaking out more happened to be the maybe the passing regulars, right? The merchants seem to be used to this by now. You make your way down the main road, and Victor takes you, he turns left, and it doesn't take long before you come upon this. It doesn't look that nice, for lack of a better word. It looks a bit run down, you know, and it's made of wood. Some window panes are open, and there's little stairs that lead you up to this wooden building. It looks like 2 floors, and there's an older lady in a rocking chair sitting outside.
This is what you found, Victor?
Victor, why did you bring us to the slums?
This
Doesn't
is
really seem like your speed, Victor.
No, I've never been here before. I just heard about this place. The guard was telling us some information. Back me up, Eden. Come on.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's either that or we stay in the fancy hotel, which I don't think we want to waste our points on.
Did you get the prices for either of these places?
Not yet. We were in the process, and then the attack happened, so we can inquire.
Yeah.
Why don't we just save our points and stay outside?
They
You're not
charge a
staying
fee
outside again.
They do
They
charge
charge
a
a
fee.
to
I
camp.
walk
So let's add.
I walk up to
Hey,
the old
Granny.
lady and I say, me and my big fellow here are offering you our services. You will pay us and we will protect you.
Excuse me?
Brack is just behind Damien, just.
I grab Leaf's hand and kind of bring her closer to me. Like, what are they doing?
I turn back to Shion.
We offer protection
Yeah, go ahead.
in exchange for points.
I turn to Shion. I'm like, are they trying to extort an old lady?
Oh my god.
Mind you, this isn't a shakedown.
Oh my gosh.
Are you staying or not?
Did you hear what I said, or
She's smoking a pipe. If you're not staying, then get the hell out of here.
ma'am, do you see this
Stellar
man
work,
in front
Damien.
of me? Do you see this large fellow with me? He is very strong and powerful. He can protect you and your business interests if you would like.
Background doing that.
Hello?
It's 1,000 points per room per
my
month.
That's literally
Oh.
robbery.
Per month?
Per
Per
month.
month.
Okay, that's
not
not too bad.
Okay.
Not really.
Well, let's check out inside first before we make a decision. Can we go inside,
We do
Greg?
by the month. We don't do by the week or by the day.
Sounds fine. Can we see inside?
I whisper to Brack, I say, listen, maybe we can forego this business thing, you know? Like, just like, maybe she'll give us a discount, we can do that business thing for free, you know, to get a little discount thing, you know?
Yeah, we keep away the riffraff, and yeah,
I think
yeah.
I think that could work, you know? We gotta start somewhere, you know? Obviously we can't just walk up to the biggest guy and just punch him in the face and, you know, be established.
I mean, we can walk into the big guy and punch him in the face. I mean,
we could, but we don't really know who the big guy is yet, you know? So
the big guy was the guard that basically gave us the points. If we rob him,
Do
we
you
pretty
want to
much rob
see
the whole entire
inside
town.
or not?
Ma'am, how many people can stay per room?
We have 4 beds per room.
Okay, this is gonna be expensive.
I just made 1,000 points today at the gambling hall.
You did.
What?
Oh, cool. Then the room's on you.
Sure, why not? As long as we're not staying outside.
Oh,
Yeah, we're not staying outside. May we see the rooms, please?
And she slowly gets up from her rocking chair.
I kind of
Takes,
put a
maybe
hand
30
out to try to
seconds.
help her.
Yeah! She slaps it away.
Sorry.
And she has like the biggest hunch you've ever seen as she
Oh,
slowly
no.
waddles,
I love her.
opens the door, and waddles inside. And she turns on the light, and she motions for you, and she slowly walks up the stairs. Which, 5 minutes later, you make it up the stairs, and
Yeah.
and she points to 2 rooms at the end of the
minutes.
hall. Yeah, maybe 4. 2 rooms at the end of the hall, and she opens the doors, and yeah, there's a window in both of the rooms. 4 beds, a blanket on each bed. It doesn't look that bad, but it's not fancy whatsoever. The beds are very hard and stiff, and there's not much room. It's like the 4 beds, and that's about it.
So there are only 4 beds, and I'm not sleeping on the floor. So there's only 3 beds, and you guys can figure that out. I choose that one.
There's 4 per room, bro.
4 beds per room? Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
Victor, what was the name of the other place that you were told about?
Well, it was called Artlam's Hotel.
And I pull out my pocket and I dial up the receptionist at Artlam's Hotel.
Sure. Good
Hello?
evening. Welcome to Artlam's Hotel. How can I help you?
I was just wondering how much it would cost per night for a room. There's 8 of us in our party.
Oh, most certainly. First and foremost, Artlam's Hotel is known for its luscious gardens that you can walk through.
Yeah. Just the price, please.
Of course. Would you be liking the normal option or the deluxe option?
What's the difference?
Well, the normal option is going to be 2,500 points per room. And that's
Excuse me?
every 2 weeks, and it's only 2 beds per room. The deluxe option is going to be
Hang
500.
up.
I hang up the pocket.
Yeah, that's not gonna. No, we're cat.
I just hang up the pocket. We're staying here, guys.
Yep, sounds good.
Well, I can cover us with this 1,000 points for at least 4 months.
I
So-
think, wouldn't it be more prudent of us to just all pitch in for the room?
I think
No.
250 points.
yeah, 250 points from
And
each person.
Instead of
No.
you spending 2,000 points for 2 rooms.
Brackets.
Yeah.
It's 200 points per month, right? So that's 400 points for the no. Yeah,
No,
that's what you
it's
said, right?
It's 1,000 per month, so 250 for each person for the each four split.
How is it 1,000 per month?
She
He
said,
said-
Yeah, that's what she said.
It's
That's what she
500
said.
Yeah, it's 1,000 points per room.
Oh, I thought you said 200.
No,
Oh.
no, 1,000.
Well, I'll pay for the first month then, and then you guys can figure that out after that.
Well, I think
Sounds
okay.
good to me.
All
I'll
right.
chip in 250.
Yeah, Victor chimes in. Let me chip in too. I've got the points to spare.
All right,
I'm-
we need 2 more.
I mean, rich kid. I mean, you got a big daddy, and he pretty much is
Just because
very,
I'm a
very
coon,
wealthy.
It doesn't mean I can just get everything I want.
I would believe that if that came from Sir Prickly, but I don't believe that coming from you.
Whatever you
Brad.
I volunteer my points as well.
All right, we need 1 more.
say. Me. Leaf raises her hand.
All righty.
Okay.
So that's me, Victor, Damien, and Leaf. All right. So
Now-
I'll exchange information with the old lady.
All right.
I will minus 250 points
You-
from my total.
You make the transaction. The old lady just kind of just scoffs and slowly makes her way down back to the.
Thank you.
No response.
All right,
Okay.
all right, all right.
But
Brackets,
hot table
I'm
talk
ready.
real quick.
Yeah.
Does that mean that we just paid for 2 months?
No, just one.
No,
one
just
One
1
month.
month.
2 rooms.
2
2
rooms.
months.
2 rooms.
Two rooms
Okay.
for 1 month.
That's right.
All right. Well, this is going to be an interesting split. We have 3 girls and 5 guys. How do y'all want to do this?
Shion
Victor,
says,
why don't you
"I
go in the room with the girls?
That's a fantastic idea, Brack.
Brack.
I've been your roommate before, Eden.
Yeah.
I
I actually think I'm more comfortable with Damien going to that route. Victor, you can stay with us.
I'm honored, but I don't mind either way. And Shion says, I don't really care either. I roomed with Boris for a week.
Oh, you poor thing.
Yeah, it was hell.
Yeah, he probably didn't talk much. Or we can just roll. Whoever gets evens goes to the room 2, and whoever gets odds gets to go to room 1.
I guess that's fair
I
enough.
mean, I guess so.
ridiculous.
All right, let's roll for it.
Let's roll.
Wait, what are we rolling? A
It
20?
doesn't matter. Just roll a dice or
Just a
something.
d20, and what
Yeah.
if you get it? Just let me know if you get even or odd.
Alright.
Leaf raises her hand. I got odd.
You got
I
odd?
even.
I got even.
I got even.
I got 6.
Okay, so Damien, Zhang, Leaf, I'm sorry.
Yep.
Blah. Okay, Eden, and who else got a
Brack, I think. And Woo.
I got even.
Nah, me.
I got even.
No,
Okay.
we all got even?
I think so.
Oh
Wait,
shit.
really?
Okay.
No way.
Shion just says this was a dumb idea.
Yeah,
Let's
it was
just pick a room.
it was
Yeah.
never mind. I thought it would be interesting. Okay. I don't know.
All right, and Shion just says, all right, me, Leaf, Eden, Damien, we're in here. You 4, you're in there. Sound good?
Sounds like
Oh
a
my-
plan.
Oh
I
wow.
gotta put up with his snoring for another month.
Now, more importantly, Woo, you said you spoke with someone?
Oh, yeah.
God.
Almost forgot about that. Yeah. There's a couple of thieving bandits on the outskirts of town that have really been plaguing it. And they're willing to pay 50,000 points if we take them out, dead or alive.
50,000 points. That's
50,000.
perfect.
You sure?
50,000. That's
Is there
what,
a
that's what I was told.
Is there
Well,
a bigger
Met a
reward
girl
for
at
being
Your
alive?
Honey earlier that told me this.
Did you get any tips into where these thieves are?
Yeah, they're to the northwest. She gave me pretty vague quarters, but I think I can find it.
Well, then let's go.
Victor kind of nudges over. Wait, whoa. You met who now? What's going on?
I said I met a girl at Your Honey when I went to drink and gamble, and she
Your
told me
honey.
that's
I
what
put
the
my hands
establishment
over
is
Leaf's
called.
ears again.
She's like, no.
That's- That's the name of the establishment, Victor. What are you implying?
I just thought it was sweet that you made a new friend.
She's a regular. She's taking the test tomorrow. She's also a scout. Her name is Laura, okay?
So is Lady Lake.
Yeah. Eden, have you been to a bar?
Unfortunately, yes.
So you know what it's like at a bar. When
That
you meet
wasn't a
people.
bar you went to. I have my hands over Leaf's ears still.
I'll have you know that there were two portions to the establishment, and I only
Right.
set myself to the right side of the establishment.
The right side, and what would the right side for you be, Woo?
I meant literally, not figuratively.
Right.
Guys, look, this is cute and all, but Victor, Eden, we don't all enjoy making out by
Look.
the campfire, okay?
Look, let's
I
be
wanna know
serious for a
what's going
second.
on with this information. Woo, what do you know? Let's just cut to the chase.
John, you didn't have to blow up their spot like that. But anyway, look, I trust her advice. She seems like a pretty capable scout to me. She's taking the test tomorrow. She said it took her 6 months to save the amount of money that she needed. And she said it's anywhere from 20 to 40,000 points. Now we can do this by scrounging up and doing little 1,000-point hunts here and there, or we can go for the big score immediately.
Well, here's the problem, Woo. We have 8 people to get through this test. That's 160,000 points if it's 20,000 per person.
Eden, I know you're upset because you just got.
I'm being practical here. I don't care about what you.
Okay, let's focus. Let's focus.
Right. So
I get
even
it.
if we
I
do-
get it. But point
I have an
remains,
idea.
we're gonna have to do more
About the
things,
crime
yes.
syndicate.
But we should do this first
We're gonna be
and
running.
stack up a nice bag, and then we can get to the petty hunts later to make up for it.
Okay, that's
We should
fine.
just
I
go
just
find a
wanted to
bank
make you
tomorrow.
aware of how many points we actually need.
You're right. There's no
Anyway.
victims. They're insured.
What are you two whispering about?
Nothing.
Nothing. FMB will not deliberate with others about their ongoings.
We agree with the plan.
All right,
Whatever.
well, if everyone's caught up then, Woo, can you please give us the information about where their location might be, and let's get this hunt on the road.
You guys want to go now? You don't want to rest? We just fought.
Yes, we should go now.
All right.
What happens if
wasting
the
time.
What happens if they leave their cave or whatever?
They've been leaving. They've been raiding the town for months.
The fact of the matter is, though, that tip is going to get stale.
Exactly.
They may not stay in that place forever.
All right, let's go.
I
I
mean,
don't really care either way.
would it not be a bad idea to wander the? I mean, Wu can use his observer, and then I can.
That's
help
exactly
locate.
what we'll pinpoint it. I have precise directions. We just need
Okay.
to scout it out before we tread too far into their territory.
Well,
Perfect.
you're the scout, so let's go, I guess.
I think that's the best option. Like Wu and John were saying, like, this could be our only chance. Are we all going?
I guess.
We don't know their numbers, so I think it's best if we all go.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Should we double check with the guild to make sure that this is like a legal bounty
That's another
before we
thing.
go?
This guild. She kind of just shrugs. I've never heard of such a thing.
Sounds a little
we-
fishy.
It's strange.
We probably.
Well,
If the money is real, then we should just do it anyways.
That's why I said we should probably check in and make sure it's a legal bounty. I mean, I know you just met her, Wu, but she could also be trying to throw the regulars under the bus.
you might be right. We can go check, but I don't want to make a big deal about it. Maybe just one or two of us goes and checks in with the guild.
Okay.
Just briefly before we head out.
Yeah. Let's get ready to go just in case.
Sounds good. Victor says, okay, who wants to go talk to them really quick?
I'll go talk.
No.
I don't know if that's a good idea, buddy.
No.
I actually have history with hunting bounty targets before I came into the inner tower.
Actually,
Oh.
so do I. I'll go with you, Brack.
All right.
All right, John.
We got our 2. The rest of us, we're packing up. We'll see you
Yep.
soon, okay?
Delightful.
Call us after you get the information. We'll be waiting at the west gate.
Got it. Westgate.
Okay. So, Brack and Jong, you leave the establishment while everyone else, you're just preparing. Eden, by this point, your wound is completely healed. There's just like a little scar, but it's not one that's going to remain.
Okay.
And you see the old lady's just sitting there rocking, and she doesn't even look at you as you walk by. At this point, the sun is still out. It's quite a hot day still, but you weave your way through all the alleys and streets, and eventually you come upon this building. It looks like an older building, an older establishment, but well kept. And you see a few guards standing out in front of it, and they sort of look at you and they ask, "You're regulars?"
Yes, we are.
Wait, Eden, are you with the group too?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said we were at the gate. I zoned
Oh,
out.
I'm sorry. We're
Never
with
mind.
Jong and Brack.
My bad.
You see the guild hall, as it's apparently called.
Mhm.
And they ask for proof of identification. You show it.
Yeah, we give him.
They motion you inside, and it's a pretty big building, but luckily someone is there to greet you immediately and ask if you have any questions or why you're there.
It's just like the person at the front desk.
There's no
Reception.
front desk, but the person just walks up.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, you there. We have a question for you.
Sure, how can I help you?
Me and my esteemed associate here, we heard about a particular bounty that's going on in the northern part of this area, and we were wondering if it was let's just say, official target.
I'm sorry, there's a target, you say? What is this
John.
target?
I think this is a setup.
No, hold on. If this has to do with the bandits, I mean, we'll set out immediately and take care of it.
So you guys don't have a bounty already established for
No, but
hunting said bandits?
But if it's what are you implying? What is this target?
The target is basically up north.
Oh.
It's supposed to be a group of people, essentially.
The thieves, the bandits.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
We'd heard that they were camping out there, but this confirms it. Where did you hear this from?
We have our sources.
Fair enough. Well, we'll scout it out ourselves, and we'll get to it within the next couple of
No,
days.
no,
Thank you for letting us know.
no, you won't. Forget everything that we just talked about. Forget everything that we just said. John, let's leave.
Wait a minute. So does that mean if you're sending a group of people out yourself, this bounty's on the books?
If we can confirm, then yes, it will be. Or if you can provide proof that you handled this situation, then yes, we would compensate you. These thieves currently are our biggest target.
All right, that's all we need to know. Thank you.
Absolutely.
So they didn't know.
And now they do, which means our time window just got smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see him going and whispering with a couple of the other guards as well.
Brack, we have to find those thieves first.
Okay.
Yeah, we do. And I'm the reason why they know. No one at the group can know about this.
That's your priority.
Yeah.
I thought Brack was gonna be like, "I'm sorry, I ruined everything." He's like, "Don't tell anyone.
Yeah.
Do not tell anyone."
Like, look,
No
I
matter
cannot
what.
lose any cool points.
All right, cool. So, do you make your way towards with joining the rest of the group?
Yeah, we joined them at the West Gate, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the West Gate.
Sure. And the other group, you gather up everything, you make your way towards the gate as well, and you meet up right at the gate.
So it turns out that the thief thing checks out. It's legit.
Cool. Let's go.
Did they say how much?
Well,
They
it
just
should
said
be-
that it was a price that they would be willing to pay, but they did not give an exact amount.
So what did they say?
They
Well-
didn't know about it, apparently.
What? Then how is it? How is it one on the books?
Well, that's the biggest mystery.
Now, as long as this job pays, we should just go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go.
Let's go.
Worst case scenario, we just don't find any bandits. Let's give it a shot.
John, what exactly did they say? Did they give you any more information?
I'll say you're walking while talking here.
Right.
Yeah.
walk and talk.
Nope. Everything Brack said is what they said.
Well, some of us are floating.
Brock is just looking at
Above,
you.
Sorry, my bad.
He don't say
above the
anything.
table, bro. Above the table. You guys are not mentioning that they said it's their highest priority. You should have that information, bro.
Oh,
You feel
That's
Well,
that?
what they said. That's what they said, right?
As long as we get to it first, like it doesn't matter.
No. My point is that like it means that it's a legitimate threat from my perspective.
oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
you could say you shared all the info with one another
Okay,
if you
alright.
want.
Okay.
Is that fair? Okay.
Yeah. All right.
The info was shared, and so as you walk out of this gate, the trail heads off towards the west. Now, Wu, do you realize, or do you remember the directions that Laura gave you?
Yeah, she said to head west until we came across a pond of some sort, and then go to the north.
Perfect. Okay. You're walking along, and at this point, the sun it's starting to set a little bit. I'm gonna say it's like late afternoon, bordering the evening. And Leaf kind of just, whew, a lot of walking today.
Yeah. Damien Frog.
No! Sorry, I was sleeping. What?
Oh my gosh.
What?
Can Leaf ride on your other lighthouse?
I only have the big lighthouse and 2 small ones.
Well, no. So you have 2 lighthouses total. You can make the little one
Yeah.
big. Yeah,
I can make yeah.
I see.
Can Leaf ride with you?
If she rides with me, I think it slows it down.
Then you can walk. You've ridden all day. Let Leaf.
No,
let
it's
Leaf.
okay. I could use the exercise.
This man said I can't have that kind of weight.
That's the spirit, little one. Very good.
Leaf, do you want a piggyback ride, hun?
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Leaf?
No, I'm okay, really.
No, just for a couple hours.
Eden, let her walk. It'll be good for her.
Yeah, it's just Shion. She needs to learn to be one of us.
Yeah, you can't keep sheltering her, you know?
She is already one of us, and she's fine, right, Leaf?
Yeah, I'm fine, really. I promise.
Okay.
Okay, you continue walking, and I'm gonna say you're looking around, obviously. You don't see any creatures of any kind. You pass by a couple nomads who are riding their limels down the road. But they don't say anything to you. They just look at you as they ride by. I'm gonna say it's about an hour and a half later. You see down the hill a little ways to the north. You see a pond. This little quaint pond, little palm tree next to it. A little hard to tell, but you were looking out for it and you immediately spot it.
All right, this is the spot. She said from here we head north, and then we should come up on their hideout.
All right.
How about we take a quick rest, and I'll send my observer up ahead to see if I see anything.
Exactly. What I was gonna suggest. Let's
Sure.
do that.
Sounds good.
Okay, go ahead and make an observer roll. Not a 1, hopefully.
No,
Not
it's
a
not.
police
It's not. It's not a 1, but it's not. I forget what it's wisdom plus 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay, nice, 16.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Nice.
You send your observer ahead, and it kind of darts in and out, and you send it away a ways ahead, but you don't see anything out of the ordinary. It's just a bunch of sand.
Am I able to kind of amplify that information that we are given with my
Maybe
lighthouse?
for the next roll, but for the next decent ways, you're just going to be walking through more desert.
Okay.
So we pretty much found an oasis.
Yeah. I mean, do you guys want to take like a short rest and then keep going? Or just want to keep going now?
Quick little drink break and
yeah.
then move
We'll
on.
take a quick pit stop.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
just spend
I
like
agree.
5 minutes.
Short rest. Yeah.
Okay.
Time may be of the essence, but
We still have our
not that
canteens, right? We can just...
Yeah, we can refill
Fill
it.
them up.
Sounds good. You take a second
Oh,
to
shit.
fill up your canteen. Yeah?
Nothing. Go ahead.
You fill up your canteens, take some time. Victor kind of splashes some water in his face. And before you know it, you're setting off back towards the north. And I'm going to say, Wu, you're continuously just letting your observer kind of wander ahead using the same roll. And another hour goes by walking north before finally, as the sun is starting to set, it's getting a little bit darker now. Finally, Wu, you notice that you're coming upon some kind of this. It's different. There's a hill that kind of is going to be coming up soon, and it seems to be enclosed around something. It's just the terrain is about to change.
This looks interesting. There's a hill up ahead, but something's off about it. Damien, I'm gonna send you the info. You think you can enhance that?
Of course.
Make a lighthouse check.
12.
Sure. So you're gathering the data from Wu's Observer, and as you're looking at it on the screen there, you can see some visuals here. The hill is going to start to rise, and it's going to kind of curve around this. So there's this area that it's almost going to become like a little mini cliff that surrounds this area of sand. You can't tell much more than that, though.
And that's all I know, guys. How shall we proceed?
Maybe it's like a natural fortress that they stumbled upon.
Could be. Can I make a perception check to see if I see any like tracks or worn down areas like leading to that area?
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
Okay. Let's see, that's going to be a 13.
13? So you kind of look down at the sand, you're trying to make out anything that would lead you off to what's up ahead, and the wind is kind of blowing a little bit, the sand is kind of rustling, so it's hard to tell, but you're pretty sure people have gone in this direction at least.
I'm pretty sure there's seems to be some worn down areas that makes me think people are going to this cave, so we might be on the right track.
Maybe we should send someone to scout it out.
Well, my
Go
job.
inside and
I'll go.
infiltrate. Oh, right.
We do have
buddy.
a scout.
You do have someone
Only we
named
had
Scout.
someone who had a position of scout. Well, since we don't have that.
Too bad.
Wu, do you want someone as backup?
I mean, I think I'll be alright. I don't think they'll spot me. I'm not gonna get too close.
Okay.
Sure.
Alright.
Should
Good luck.
probably.
Everyone else get ready in case something goes wrong.
Okay.
Well,
So
I mean, wait, what were you gonna say, Eden?
I was gonna say we should probably take a position so we're not seen.
Right.
We're not standing in the middle of the desert. I think if we stay on this little hill here and hunker down and wait till you get back, might be the best play.
Alright.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Good luck.
I'll be back. So
you're
sprint over
going
there.
on ahead. Yep, sure. And it doesn't take long for you to start to see this natural formation. It's not sand, it's more like rocks that are coming out from the ground, and they're starting to shape a circle around this area. Do you want to roll stealth?
Yeah.
Sure.
Do that. Ooh, that's a dirty 20.
Ooh,
sure.
all right.
So as you're creeping towards this area, the sun by now is really starting to set. It's getting darker, but you're able to clearly see still, and you're approaching slowly, and you notice there seems to be a cave that is situated in the back of the clearing is kind of curving around, and then at the very back of the clearing is a cave. There's this open cave that's just it's just large, and it's basically built right into the rising hills, and it seems to go back a ways. And in front of this cave you see two pillars that are ancient, kind of old and crumbling a little bit. It looks like maybe they used to serve some kind of purpose, but it's been a very long time.
I don't see any other entrance or anything like that.
No, just the one entrance.
This is shady. But alright. Feel like that confirms that there's some sort of structure inside.
Right.
I wonder how I mean, I don't... I promise I wouldn't push too far ahead. I don't know if I'm going to go inside by myself. I'll just go back and let them know.
I mean, you can pocket us.
Oh, true. You right. We get pocket reception now. I'm playing. I call them. There's a cave here. Looks like it's been fortified by humans in the past. Looks abandoned though, but
Can you see any obvious entry points?
Just the one. Seemed pretty fortified.
It's not
Do
good.
you see any recent tracks leading in there?
Auto perception real quick. And that's a nat 20.
Ooh.
So you're checking to see if there's anything coming from the cave?
Just to see if I see any signs of like people going in and out of the cave recently.
Got you. Okay, yeah. So you are able to tell that there are footprints, a lot of footprints going in and out of this cave. You even see next to the cave this abandoned campfire, but you can tell it hasn't been lit maybe in the past day or so. So at this point, are you in the clearing, like in this little area, or just looking from far?
Yeah, I want to say like I'm not too close.
Yeah. Okay.
But, yeah.
Sure. But you can also tell it seems to be strangely quiet. Like, it doesn't seem... It seems like, based on the number of footprints and the campfire, more people would have been here. At least a few people standing outside or something.
Well, I can definitely tell that people have been occupying this place. Quite a few people, actually. But it's pretty quiet. Either they're not here currently, or we're catching them off guard right now. Either way, if they're not here, we can set up an ambush, and if they are here, this might be the perfect time to strike.
And Shion kind of says, or if they're gone, we can at least sneak into their home.
That's what I mean. Like, if they're not here, we can go inside, see what's going on, and set something up.
Right.
Well, I say we move in then.
Okay.
All right. Everyone else ends up joining Wu near this little rock formation, and you slowly walk towards the cave.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. At this point, the sun has mostly set. I'll go ahead and just do this really quick. And it's very quiet. Very, very, very quiet. Oh, you guys can hear me, right? There we go.
Yeah.
A little bit of weird OBS lag there.
Hold up. Let me check the stream.
The sun, yeah, I think we're okay. The sun is set at this point, and as you walk towards the cave, suddenly it's very quick, but all of you feel this presence behind you. It just kind of happened. They're not even hiding themselves, really, but you feel a presence behind you.
Uh-oh. We should hide. We should hide very quickly.
Do we know that we're spotted, or?
Well, you all can just feel that someone is there, even watching you.
I turn to John.
Oh, you go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I turn to Jung and I ask, "Do you think that's the guild?"
It couldn't be. They couldn't have mobilized that quick, could they?
They were whispering when we left.
And Leaf she starts to speak, and then suddenly you hear laughter.
Can I use the lighthouse to light the area more?
Yeah, sure. You go ahead and give off some light, and you whip around Damien, and suddenly you look at the pillars that are now behind you, positioned behind you, and you see a figure standing on each pillar, it seems. And one of them seems to be just laughing and laughing and laughing.
Uh-oh.
Please tell me it's not Laura.
And suddenly both of them jump down and they land in front of you. And the pillars are pretty high up.
Her name was Cross.
And one of them, and it's hard to tell, it's a little dark, but Damien's light is shining. And you can go ahead and look at my screen.
Uh-oh.
Who it be though?
Oh, I like that.
Oh,
God.
whoa.
Oh my God, yo, Harley?
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, Lord.
Looks like
Giving me workshop vibes.
Foxy was right. They are kind of cute.
Oh no.
And this girl has a smile that's just never going away. She's just constantly smiling. And then the man kind of walks forward. Some of them are more than just a little adorable, wouldn't you say, Smile?
I have my spear out at this point, like, whoa.
Nice to meet you. I'm Damien Frog. We can bring you in warm or we can bring you in cold.
John turns to Damien. Have you ever brought anyone in cold? Do you even know what that means?
Yeah, it means we kill them.
Can we hear what they were saying?
But I kind of thought they'd be a little bit more, I don't know, show-offish from what Fluxy said.
Wait, Joe, can we hear what they're saying?
Yes, you can. They're talking in front of you.
Okay.
Wait a minute, Flux. So you
Did you
guys
say
are from that
Fluxy?
organization.
So you're from Aesir.
Looks like they know the name. It's pronounced Aesir.
Sure, whatever. Semantics.
Oh,
We simply
so you're
wanted
not.
to say hello. And this guy, I'm not really giving it enough justice, but he has a very low voice, very smooth, low voice.
Hmm.
Oh, well.
Whoa.
And you notice he's just staring deeply at all of you.
Are
So did you just come here to say hello, or do you want
Are you-
something?
Are you our contract?
Oh, you're talking about the thieves? And she just starts absolutely cackling and cackling, and the other man's just smiling. We already dealt with them. It was so boring.
Wait, we didn't catch your names.
Oh, I'm so sorry. My name is Smile.
Of course it is.
Oh gosh.
Fading. And you?
He scratches the back of his neck. Bool.
Well, since we
No.
walked all the way out here. No. Since we walked all the way out here and you took our bounty, you mind if we take credit for that?
Of course, but only if you do one thing for us. We're simply
And what
dying
is that?
to know.
Saw that coming.
And he looks over at Smile, and then Smile looks at him, and she was already smiling, but that smile grows even bigger, and you can just tell she just starts shaking with excitement. Phew, and then suddenly an arms inventory is summoned behind her, and she grabs this machine, it looks like, and as she pulls it out, a blade kind of jumps out from it, and she starts to rev it.
Oh,
And then
she got
suddenly-
a chainsaw.
And then suddenly the blade starts to spin, the edges of the
Oh
blade.
gosh, she has a chainsaw.
Well, that's my new favorite character.
And then Bool,
Oh
he
gosh.
stands with his legs apart, and then two purple flames appear in the palms of his hand.
Yo.
Dang. Okay.
Let's dance.
All right, Paul.
And then Smile just starts giggling and cackling into the night sky. And with that, we're going to end today's episode.
Oh, damn.
Yo, I was about to say Looney Tune and Better Cow was about to try to wreck us.
Better cow! Whoa!
That is literally the thought I had. I was like, this guy looks like Cal, but cool.
Bro, how you going to demean Bull like that? We just met him. How you going that's disrespectful.
I call him better.
That is the biggest disrespect you could give upon meeting someone.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but yeah, thank you so much for watching, everyone. I know this episode had a few technical difficulties, but we appreciate you all sticking around. You know, with this new floor and everything, we're still, and I am still getting used to just, you know, the new format, and it's very different from everything previously. So we appreciate you sticking around, and thank you so much for watching. Last week we actually did hit our like goal, so
Yeah.
it'd be awesome if we could try it again. I know the episodes have been split, so you know, we'll try our best to hit that 300.
That's
Like
2
last
weeks
time.
in a row, bro. That's what's
Yeah.
up.
I know, it's awesome. So thank you guys so much. Thank you. But yeah, overall, join the Discord if you want in on some of the memes and fan art and all that stuff. And all of these people are so amazing. Go subscribe to their channels and follow them down below. They're all just awesome content creators, and it's awesome having them here for the series. But yeah.
And support Joe, who is an awesome DM and takes good care of us and makes sure every week is super awesome.
Thank you.
Puts in all the
You're
work
welcome.
and all the time and does everything.
He does.
Nice.
He does all of the things.
I
All the
appreciate that. Thank you.
We sing his
But
praises.
go follow them first, you know, and then
No.
support the
Then Joe
I don't know.
this.
I'm so bad at like, freaking taking compliments. I don't ever know what to do.
We'll work on it. We'll work on it.
Yes, thank you. But yeah, hopefully you'll join us next week at 7 p.m. Eastern Time for the next episode.
Yes.
And with that being said, we will see you next week.
Ships have sailed. Bye.
True.
Peace,
Take care.